From the Westbanco Arena in downtown Wheeling, we welcome you to coverage of the Mountain East Championship presented by the Health Plan. Tonight, it's the Glenville State Pioneers and the Hilltoppers of West Liberty in our first of two semifinals. West Liberty advanced with a win over D&E. Meanwhile, Glenville State pulled the upset on the University of Charleston. Travis Jones along with Brad Howe. We've got two of the top scoring offenses in the conference. West Liberty, number 2 in the country, averaging nearly 100 points per game. They're trying to make their 8th straight MEC championship. Glenville trying to get back to a title game for the first time since 2015, Brad.
Yeah, it should be a lot of points. You mentioned number 2 West Liberty, number 9 Glenville State, so they're going to get up and down the floor and score a lot of points tonight.
Yeah, 4 double-figure scores for the Pioneers in their starting 5, including Don Cologne Lewis, who is during his career has had great MEC championship moments.
Loves this building. 1 year ago today, 14 rebounds in an upset win over Charleston. Last night, 18 points, 8 rebounds in a win over Charleston again. He loves it in here.
Yeah, a ton of scoring for West Liberty. They have a ton of options, including Jamie Muldowney, the junior from Ireland. He's a different Hilltopper. He can score at all 3 levels.
Yeah, talented scorer. One of 7 players that came with Coach Lamberti from Coker University, and you see him right there with the layup around the basket. 40% of his shots come at the rim, Travis.
Mike Lamberti, first-year head coach for the Hilltoppers, 25 wins on the season. Glenville State trying to pull the upset, advance to the championship. Tip-off, Toppers and Pioneers next.
We are there for you, to care for you at the Health Plan. We are here for you. We are there for you, to care for you at the Health Plan. We are here for you.
All right, let's check tonight's starting lineups for West Liberty and Glenville State, presented by Omni Strategic Technologies, building business through technology. Look at the starting 5 for Glenville. 5 players in double figures. We talked about Cologne Lewis, but Elijah Redfern has been excellent. He was all MEC tournament last year, just one of 2 players returning from the all-tournament team a year ago. The sophomore from Beckley scored 23 points in the win over the University of Charleston. Miles Montgomery has been one of the best freshmen in the league this season from Minford, Ohio, averaging 13 points per game for the Hilltoppers of West Liberty. But Brad, starting lineups for West Liberty always useless because they'll go 10, 11 deep, and sometimes they'll sub 5 at a time.
Yeah, a little hockey line change at times, and just the hectic pace at which they play with. You're going to see a lot of different Hilltoppers shuttled into this lineup.
Third meeting between these teams this season in the round-robin format in the Mountain East. It was a 94-83 win for West Liberty in the first game. Second game at West Lib, it was a 95-80 victory, a 14-point win for the Hilltoppers of West Liberty. But that game was close. About 4 or 5 minutes ago, it was a 4-point game. Bob Bolin That game at West Liberty, you had it right where you wanted it. West Liberty able to close it out in the final couple minutes. What is it going to take to get you over the hump tonight?
Well, it's going to take 40 minutes instead of 35. We know what a quality program West Liberty is, and we're ready for the challenge. It should be a great game.
Thanks, Bob. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Bob Bolin, longtime head coach down in the Beckley area at Mountain State University. Won an NAIA national championship during his time there. Has been in Glenville now a couple of seasons. 18 and 11 on the year are the Pioneers of Glenville State. All right, ready to go to semifinals here tonight. We'll keep you updated on the regional implications from this game as West Liberty came into the week number 2 in the Atlantic Regional Rankings. Fairmont State number 3. They'll play later tonight, but there is a possibility that the winner of this tournament, should it be West Liberty or Fairmont State, could host a split region. We'll explain all that as we move throughout tonight's telecast. Tip in the air, and it's won by Glenville State. They're in the black uniforms. West Liberty in the road grays. Malone Lewis with the ball up to Amar Maxwell. Kicks it over to Jalen Knott. He'll take a 3 off the rim. No good. Loose ball rebound. That's going to be a key in this one. Rebounding, Elijah Redfern lays it up and in. 2-0 Glenville, and here come the Hilltoppers of West Liberty. 99 points per game, West Lib. 15 games this season over 100 points as Aiden Davis misses the shot, but there to steal the outlet pass is Cameron Williams. He can't connect. Hilltoppers last night, very uncharacteristic, 37% from the floor, just 3 of 15 from beyond the arc. Now they turn you over, as you see right there, as Redfern sailed it over the scorer's table. But if you're a Hilltopper fan, the good news is your team typically does not have bad offensive nights. They never have 2 bad nights in a row.
Well, and I think if you're Mike Lamberti, you're hoping you got those first game jitters out of the way. You understand the sight lines now in game 2. Should be a better shooting performance.
Landon Butler with the ball over to Aiden Davis, the freshman from Steubenville. Played most of his prep basketball at Wheeling Park High School. Here's Hayden Abdullah, loses it in the lane. Shot clock at 7. And Cameron Williams going to be bodied up and fouled by Amar Maxwell. First whistle of the game goes the way of the Pioneers.
Just a little bit handsy there by Maxwell on the drive. Really aggressive Glenville defense early. You can see the physicality and the active hands here in the first couple of minutes.
Abdullah with it on the high post, works it over to Davis. Shot clock again, winds. Again, Davis trying to create. That's Aiden Davis. And Williams tried to dive backdoor, knocked down by Elijah Redfern and stolen. Here comes Jalen Knott, and Knott runs himself into a held ball. Miles Montgomery will tie him up, and the arrow will be in favor of West Liberty. So the second turnover on Glenville.
Great job by Montgomery here as you see to reach his hands in. Knott kind of tucks it away like a fullback, but Montgomery right there, no arm at all, got all ball.
Yeah, Jalen Knott was the freshman of the year in the Mountain East Conference at the now defunct Alderson Broaddus University. And then he had an opportunity and transferred to Central Missouri and has come back to the MEC. Here's Montgomery, loses the ball, and it's going to be a kick ball by Montgomery, and will go to the Pioneers. So West Liberty gives it right back.
This Glenville defense really active early, Travis. They're doing a great job both individually on the ball and help when needed. Really impressive start for the Pioneers.
First to the bench is Mike Lamberti. And coming in will be the guy we spotlighted in the open. That's Jamie Muldowney, averaging 14 points per game. He's their leading scorer, comes off the bench. Max Hurry's also checked in, and off the bench is Dante Spatafora, the senior from Pittsburgh. He was one of just a few players that stuck around at West Liberty after Ben Hallett took the job at IU Indy. Here's Knott to the rim, misses. Abdullah tips it out. Nice tip by Muldowney out to Spatafora. Works it to Montgomery. Shot blocked by Redfern. Kick out Muldowney. Doesn't take the 3. He's going to attack, and Kalon Lewis just ripped it away from him. And at the other end, he saves it. Maxwell out to Knott. Glenville trying to get on the board, and they do on a Jalen Knott three. That's his 100th three-point make of the season.
How about Cologne Lewis? Great help side on the defensive end to create the turnover. The save on the offensive end. Good ball movement. Finish with a three.
5-0. Step back. Abdullah off the rim. No good. There's Montgomery. Smallest guy on the floor. Well, between him and Spatafor. Either way, he sneaks in there in the tall timber and gets fouled by Redford.
Yeah, no real block out, and he just snuck right in along the baseline. And Cologne Lewis there gets his hand in, gets called for the foul.
It's Miles Montgomery, freshman, Minford, Ohio, at the line. 74% at the line this season. Trying to get West Liberty on the board, and he does from the line. The Hilltoppers last night also struggled from the line, just 21 of 33 from the stripe, and they're, as a club, 75% on the season. Peter Latos will come in, sophomore from West Salem, Wisconsin. You're going to like his game. Non-stop motor, really creates things, doesn't give up on plays. Montgomery misses, and a rebound taken by Amar Maxwell, a sophomore from Beckley. He's hemmed in, and that's basically a triple team. He's double teamed, and the baseline makes three and has to take an early timeout for Bob Bolin. 17:03 in the first half, 5-1 Glenville.
That was a great example right there. If you haven't seen West Liberty much before of why they're such a challenge defensively, they'll press even after misses, so there's no time to relax when you get that rebound. Normally in a game, you can get it, you can kind of look up floor and start to go. Not with West Liberty. They immediately attack with that trap and create a lot of problems like you saw right there.
Yeah, a couple of just mind-boggling numbers from the Hilltoppers this season. They have taken, coming into this game, over 2,000 shots on the year. And how about this number, Brad? They have outscored their opposition by 267 points from beyond the arc this year.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
You're going to win some games that way.
Yeah, and that's part of what you'll see style-wise. It's a team that's heavy possession, so they're not afraid to shoot it early in the clock. They'll run you about 82 possessions in a game, so not afraid to get it up early, go get it on the offensive glass if they miss.
All right, now Glenville has 25 on the shot clock. They took the timeout. And they have to go 94 feet here. And there's a kick, so that's going to be a break for the Pioneers because they'll get a reset, at least on the backcourt. All right, Redfern takes it. Here comes the trap. He avoids it. Hits it to the big guy, Cologne Lewis, along the sideline to Maxwell. Now they attack. Amar Maxwell played at Shady Spring High School down in southern West Virginia. Shot clock at 7. Maxwell drives, tries to get Cameron Williams out of the way along the baseline. Gets it to Prince Monsingo. His turnaround strong. Spatafor with the rebound. Dante Spatafor, 10 points per game. To Max Hurry, his three, strong. And a rebound out of bounds as Monsingo kind of lunged for that one. May have gotten a little bit of a little assist from Peter Latos as he fell out of bounds. Spatafor throws it in, ball deflected and stolen by Elijah Redfern. Back comes Redfern, attacking. Off window, no good. Monsingo underneath, lays it up. He can't connect. Loose ball taken out long by Cameron Williams. Glenville gets back defensively. Williams will kick it. Far side of the floor. Spatafor three. Good.
And there you go. If you're Mike Lamberti, you got to like that. Great job by Spatafor. Spotting up, square to the basket, knocked it down.
5-0 lead to start the game, and now West Liberty has scored 4 straight. Jalen Knott with the ball. Neither team shooting well. Glenville 28%. West Liberty made their first field goal on that possession. Redfern dumps it, short corner. Shalon Lewis, step back, short, rebound taken by Maldowney. The Toppers looking for their first lead. Jamie Maldowney with a head fake, drives in all the way, and the ball blocked from behind by Don Shalon Lewis.
Nice drive by Maldowney there, turns the corner, but Cologne Lewis doesn't give up on it. Great block from behind, got all ball.
Subs back in for the Hilltoppers of West Liberty. All guys that have been on the floor before, including Landon Butler, younger brother Bryce Butler. Kick out to Abdullah. Three is good.
Yeah, and that's what they'll do. Multiple guys that can jump out on the perimeter. Prince Mosenga just lost Abdullah out at the three-point line.
Redfern tries to answer at the other end and does.
Well, as we said, these teams will go fast. 50% of Glenville's shots come in the first 10 seconds of the clock. Not afraid to get it up early.
Lead back to 1 for the Pioneers. 20 on the shot clock. Abdullah to Spadafora. Flips the pass over to Abdullah. He's got a wicked step back. Doesn't use it here. Works it to Montgomery. 5 to shoot it. Montgomery attacks, lays it up and in. Lightning quick.
I think Redfern thought there was going to be a full switch with Mosenga. Mosenga held back a little bit. Got right to the rim.
Redfern bumped, knocked to the floor and fouled. First whistle against the Hilltoppers. It goes on Landon Butler. West Liberty leads by 1. Redfern with his first 3. 48 of the season. Sophomore from Beckley.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. From unrivaled outdoor adventure you won't find anywhere else in the world, to hometown plates and platters that pair well with the local craft beers. The happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
Attention Mountaineer Challenge Academy graduates. Specialized free training programs are available to you. Career and technical education leading to industry-recognized certification and job placement in welding, building construction, medical assistant, and heavy equipment operating. Our career-focused and resume-building tracks are designed to allow you to dictate your own success. We'll give you professional guidance and interview and resume-building skills to help you get to the next level. Learn more at wvjobchallengeprogram.org. Another challenge for a better future.
It starts with just one text, but now you're checking your notifications, changing your playlist, and all of a sudden, your mind isn't where it should be. It's tough to avoid. I mean, distractions are everywhere, but the last place they should be is behind the wheel. In fact, driving distracted is not only dangerous, it's illegal. If you're caught with a phone in your hand while driving, you can be pulled over and given a ticket. So keep your eyes on the road, not your phone.
Regional State Farm Insurance agents proud to support the 2026 Mountain East Conference Tournament. Call one of the MEC sponsoring agents today. Mark Zeck in Grafton, Chad Broadwater in Wheeling, Kerry Antelock in Fairmont, Rob Johnson in Clarksburg, and Jody Perrick in Elkins. 1 point lead for the Hilltoppers, 14-23, remaining here in the first half.
Early on, I'm impressed with Glenville's defense, especially their ability to close off the lane. This is a West Liberty team, Travis, that averages 44 points per game in the paint. So far through our first 6 minutes, just 2. So they're closing off the lane. Now, the downside for Glenville, the perimeter game has opened up here in the last couple possessions as West Libs knocked down a couple threes.
Jalen Knott, 16 points in the win over Charleston. Knott wants a screen. Miscommunication there with Mosengo. Finally gets it, but can't use it. Alan Lewis for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound cleared by Cameron Williams. Pushes tempo quickly into the front court. Gets it to Abdullah. Down to Montgomery. Working around the arc here. Hilltoppers with a 1 point lead and the ball. Constant motion in this offense. Hand over. Abdullah for 3. Hit another one.
Yeah, just a little bit too much space there by Colin Lewis. Didn't want him to put the ball on the deck. Instead, Abdullah just raised up and knocked it down.
Only had 15 made threes coming into the game. He's got 2 on his first 2 attempts. Mosengo backs in, jump hook, no good over the 6'9" Abdullah. Ball taken by Landon Butler. Butler Euro step to the basket, rims off, no good. Rebound cleared off by Glenville, and a reach-in foul going to be called on the Hilltoppers as they tried to double down, and Hayden Abdullah picks up personal foul number 1.
And here's that pressure even after a miss. Look at right there, 2 West Liberty defenders on there. Abdullah just got his hands in there. A little bit too much arm.
Not trapped in the corner, throws it dangerously. Redfern makes the catch in the paint. Out to Maxwell. West Liberty back defensively. Here's Redfern down 4. Over to Knott. He'll take a 3. That's strong. Misses everything. Cleared off by Miles Montgomery. Just 27% for Glenville. Montgomery takes it in, misses. And Mosingo clears off the rebound. The 6'8" junior from the Dominican Republic. Glenville on the attack. And Spatafor strips the ball from Cologne Lewis. But hit the baseline.
Yeah, almost a great steal. Look at Cologne Lewis create the contact there, try and go in. There's the strip, but Spatafor was out of bounds, then came back in. Can't be the first to touch it. Good defensive play, but the possession stays here.
Latos and Williams back in, 21 on the shot clock. Bounces it in, gets it back. 17 to shoot it. High ball screen set for Redfern. Got Maldonado on him. He beats him, kicks it in the corner. Maxwell kicks it over. Cologne Lewis hits the 3. 57th made 3 for the 6'6" forward.
Remains undefeated. You got a paint touch and a kick out for a 3. It's one of the highest percentage shots. That was nice offense there by Glenville.
Foul called on Jalen Knott.
See Maxwell get in there, 1 foot in the paint, drew the defense to him, kicked it out to Cologne Lewis, who was ready to shoot.
Spatafor came up a little bit limp.
He's holding his foot/ankle there as he went down. Looks like he's going to stand and give it a go.
First foul on Jalen Knott, team's 3rd. Spatafor gets it right back, and he'll try that ankle short on the 3. Rebound Glenville, kicked ahead to Knott. Knott looking for Mosingo, but West Liberty always gets back defensively. Here's Redfern for 3. Down the middle, no good. Latos with the rebound. Glenville now 3 of 7 from 3. And Cameron Williams, an offensive foul as Jalen Knott takes the charge.
Great job by Knott. Look at the anticipation here. Full head of steam, but Knott guessed correctly, slid 1 foot to the right, picked up the charge. That's a great defensive play. So I tell you what, Cameron Williams was running about a 4.340 to get from one end to the other. Was absolutely at full speed there.
I got to get the floor taken care of. Glenville in their 2nd straight year in the semifinals. They're trying to advance their first title appearance since 2015, when they incidentally won it as a 5 seed. Went 4-0 that weekend. Dump down. Cologne Lewis skips it. 1 dribble up, and Mosingo can't finish at the rim. Those are the shots you can't miss against West Liberty.
Yeah, that's the 2nd one that he'll want back. He was right at point blank range, but couldn't get him to drop.
Abdullah misses his first 3 attempt of the night after making his first 2. There's Redfern, a little out of control, gets it under control, gets it to Cologne Lewis, and he hits another 3.
What a great extra pass by Maxwell. He could have pulled up from 3. It would have been a good shot, but he saw a better shot, dished it to the wing for Cologne Lewis. Another 3, same spot.
Lead back to the Pioneers. 9 minutes in. Cologne Lewis with a block of Abdullah's runner. All will stay with the Hilltoppers, and 4 fresh players come in.
You know, we highlighted Cologne Lewis in the start, and it's the reason why is what you're seeing. He just does a little bit of everything. When he's on the floor, good things usually happen. Can hit the 3, is a talented passer. He's good defensively, has a couple blocks. We've seen him really assert himself in every area here in the first 9 minutes.
Yeah, can rebound. 8 last night, 7 on the season. Maldonado cut off, kicks it out. Montgomery 3, no. Rebound taken down by Corey Bolden, who just came in, sophomore from South Harrison High School in Lost Creek, West Virginia. Passes up ahead to Amar Maxwell.
Glenville's done a really good job. There is no panic at all, and I know they've seen this team twice already this year, but no panic on that press, Travis. They're composed, making good, quick passes. They've handled the pressure really well.
6-0 run, and we're going to get a blocking foul called on an incidental trip on Aiden Davis. His first, fourth foul. Just trying to avoid that screen and ran himself into Jalen Knott. Terrence Pankey will make his first appearance. He's a sophomore from Youngstown. Here's Bolden. Handoff. Jalen Knott. Pull up. Three. Short front lip. Battle for the rebound. And Butler trying to fight off Maxwell. And Maxwell gets the bump. His second. Fourth team foul.
That was a great job by Butler there because Maxwell was pushing and trying to get in there. Butler just held him off with one arm. Went to corral the ball with the other. Nice job.
All right, so Maxwell will go to the bench. He had 10.6 rebounds in the win over Charleston, as Redfern will come back in. Glenville, not particularly deep. We've seen Bolden. We might see Callum Crossman for a couple of minutes or so. Junior from England, transfer from Fairmont State. But they'll ride with their starting five for the majority. Of course, now with the fouls on Maxwell, his second, that'll change the minutes a little bit. Abdullah over to Pankey. He'll take a three. In and out, no good. Rebound. Cologne Lewis underneath. Threw it away. Butler has it blocked. Picked up by Montgomery. Bounces it right back to Butler. Off the rim. Abdullah. They'd never give up.
Just relentless on the offensive glass right there.
And a turnover. That's what they do. They speed you up, get you out of control. Redfern threw it wide of Bolden, out of bounds. Turnover. Hilltoppers and Pioneers tied at 14 midway through the first half.
Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at WVHTF.org.
Everybody come clap your hands. Or don't you know when you dance, you've got to smile or you can't cry. Try it a while.
Farmers, have you heard about the West Virginia Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program? If you are selling fresh fruits and vegetables in the months of June through October, you sell your produce in the state of West Virginia, and you grow at least 25% of what you sell, you are eligible to take the vouchers. You can find the application online at agriculture.wv.gov or get one by calling 304-558-2210. This is taxable income, and you will need internet to redeem the vouchers. The deadline to apply is April 15th.
Across West Virginia, hospitals are always here, healing, helping, and standing strong for our communities. Hospitals save lives and build livelihoods. They're among our largest employers, with a passionate workforce of 54,000 West Virginians. Hospitals are economic drivers, contributing close to $17 billion to our state's economy and working to ensure access to care for all. From life-saving moments to wellness support, West Virginia hospitals keep our state healthy, our families strong, and our future bright.
Well, the final Atlantic Regional rankings this week before the brackets unveil on Sunday night. Now, West Liberty trying to win a conference championship. It comes with the automatic qualifier, but they're in the NCAA tournament. Fairmont State is also in. Charleston is certainly on the bubble for the NCAA tournament. Their bubble may have burst with an upset loss to Glenville. But, Brad, March makes strange bedfellows because, you know, you saw the regional rankings there. We're in the middle of the MEC tournament, but it's really the PSAC women's Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference Women's Championship game tomorrow that a lot of the men's teams are watching here because IUP plays Gannon tomorrow for the title. If Gannon would defeat IUP tomorrow, they would most likely host not only the women's Atlantic Regional, but also the men's Atlantic Regional. That kicks a split regional. Number 2, then in the final seedings, would get to host 2 of the games. That's what's on the line for West Liberty and Fairmont State, not only tonight, but certainly tomorrow in the championship game. All right, Redfern with it. Good stop there from the Pioneers after they committed their 5th turnover on that last possession. Now they'll look to try to break this tie. Not to Bolden in the corner. Singo spins, and this time scores it over top of Abdullah.
Yeah, good finish. Got really deep inside there again. Got the bucket.
12 points, 11 boards for Prince Mosingo, the junior from the DR. 12 and 11 against Charleston. His first bucket of the night gives Glenville a 2-point lead. Abdullah over to Pankey. Strong. Tipped by Maldowney. Diving on the floor. Butler saves it. Montgomery for 3.
Wow, what a great hustle play there by Butler to keep that alive, and then the kick out. Great job.
And Butler with a steal, and the foul called on Redfern. That'll be his 2nd.
Yeah, Knott's got to be careful there. That's the exact pass that West Liberty wants to bait you into, that long cross-court pass where they can close with an interception, as you see it right there. Just make the simple passes you were doing earlier and get that ball across half court. That's a tough one right there.
8:01 remaining in the first half. West Liberty leads by 1. And the Hilltoppers, despite just 2 of their last 11, have a 1-point lead. They're shooting just 29%. And if you're Bob Bolin, you know you're living on borrowed time right now because West Liberty, that's not going to continue.
Yeah, it's not. And one of the reasons for the low shooting percentage, and I'll credit Glenville's defense for this, but West Liberty just 2 of 9 on shots at the rim right now, so you wouldn't think that would continue. But Glenville doing a nice job of contesting everything around the basket right now.
Montgomery starts the offense. Under 8 to play here in the first half. 1-point lead for West Liberty. Latos sets a screen. Cameron Williams doesn't need it. Takes Bolden to the rim.
There, that changed that. Bolden was trying to play him on the high side, and instead he got beat down the baseline.
And Bolden loses the ball. Back-to-back turnovers. Montgomery with the steal. Blows by Bolden. Montgomery all the way. Layup good. 5-point lead, largest for West Liberty.
Now watch this
dangerous
defense.
Pass.
Yeah,
Redfern lost it.
Sorry, Jeff. Defense really cranks up now. They can feel it.
Yeah, this is where they search for a 3, typically. Cameron Williams kicks it, corner. Maldowney up with it.
Good call there by you. Defender falls down. Maldowney in the corner, knocks it home.
8-point game. Glenville doesn't take the timeout. Instead, they go for a dunk for Crossman. Too high on the alley-oop. Hurry to Maldowney. Blood in the water. Rebound taken off by Bolden. Lone Lewis thought about it, didn't pull the trigger. Bolden will. Got it.
Big
settling
time
bucket.
Yeah, big time shot there. It was a 12-2 run by the Hilltoppers prior to that 3. That was much needed for Glenville State.
Way down to 5. That bust up the 10-0 run. 6:30 remaining in the first half of play. The Toppers now with 4 flat, 4 along the baseline. Backdoor hold foul called on that quick move by Maldowney.
Great job there by Bolden, wide open, able to knock it down to end that run for West Liberty. And that's where they get you, Trav. That was exactly how West Liberty likes to play. A couple buckets, turnovers in there, get you sped up and out of sorts, and they go on a run.
Last foul was on Don Lewis. That's his first 6-team foul on Glenville. Bill Toppers by 5. Shooting getting a little bit better for West Liberty, 36% now. Skip over the defense to Davis.
Oh, that was a tough shot. That was a good contest by Redfern. Looked like he got there in time. Shot still goes.
6-3 for West Liberty in this first half. Redfern bumped into by Davis, finds a trailer. That's not. He'll try to answer and does.
Yeah, you just can't give him that kind of space. Nice job on the trailer in transition, knocked it down.
Lead back to 5 for West Liberty. Muldowney looking to attack, always looking back door to Spatafora. Gets it to Landon Butler. Dumps it down to Muldowney. 10 to shoot. Spatafora. See what he does against Knott. Muldowney will take it on from the right wing. Loose ball poked out of bounds. Last touching Glenville State.
We're going to have a look at this here.
This would be challengeable. 5:18 remaining in the first half. We have challenges this year in the Mountain East Conference tournament.
I don't know. That might have been off West Liberty there, Travis.
So here's the deal, Brad. You got to have a timeout remaining, and you only get one challenge. If you lose your challenge, you're out of challenges. So probably a little early to look at that one. Bob Boland, I don't think, even crossed his mind. Here's Spatafora, steps into a long 2, got it.
Well, West Liberty made him pay there. Keep possession, knock the shot down.
7-point game. Dangerous pass, can't throw that. Spatafora, back to back. No, Latos tips it in.
So that's two cross-court passes here in the last 3 or 4 possessions. That's exactly what West Liberty wants you to do.
9-point game, and a nice answer there as Bolden didn't force the 3. Instead, he found the big guy, Talone Lewis, running the floor.
Yeah, Bolden's been critical on 2 drives to stop the momentum.
Lead is 9. Davis with 5. Redfern, deflection, stolen by Butler. Latos kicks it to Spatafora. Spatafora will back it out. Shot clock at 15. Glenville stays man. Now Abdullah has to put it on the floor. Pushes off on Crossman. Step back, left it short. Rebound Bolden. Gives it to Knott along the baseline, and he threw it away. Threw it right to Abdullah, and he's fouled by Bolden. 17 foul. 3:55 to play, but the pressure is cranking up. Pioneers with 11 turnovers in this first half. West Liberty with some breathing room.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
For over 4 decades, we've been rooted deep inside West Virginia. Through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Proudly serving your neighborhood since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community.
The health plan. We are here for you.
Glenville State University offers cutting-edge programs, small class sizes, and dedicated faculty providing students with a personalized experience focused on their success. With the lowest tuition in the Mountain State, every student has the opportunity to achieve their goals. At Glenville State University, you'll find a community that supports, challenges, and inspires you every step of the way. From hands-on learning in state-of-the-art facilities to internships that connect you with real-world opportunities, we prepare you for the challenges and triumphs of tomorrow. Pioneer your future at Glenville State University.
Well, Brad, live ball turnovers, that is your undoing when you play West Liberty.
A couple reasons why you see them right there. They're one of the top teams in the country in fast break points. They've only been credited with 2 here today, but you can see how fast they like to play in transition. I think it's a couple reasons. One, the turnovers force that you just mentioned right there, and that's starting to crank up in this game now. Glenville with 11 turnovers. The other thing that West Liberty does so well that allows you to get out in transition is every guy on the floor at all times can take the ball off a defensive rebound and start the break. So that allows you to play even faster when there's those interchangeable parts. They do both of those things extremely well.
Good look at Mike Lamberti, West Liberty alum, played for Ben Hallett at West Liberty. Then joined his coaching staff. We mentioned was the head coach at Coker down in South Carolina last year. Brought a large majority of his roster when he took this job, when Hallett took over in the Horizon League at University IU Indy. Struggled a little bit this season, had a handful of wins in their first year. And of course, the mastermind, the architect of this offense is Jim Crutchfield, who's the head coach of Nova Southeastern, who defeated West Liberty for a national championship a few years ago. And again, Nova Southeastern back as the #1 seed in their region.
Recently won its 100th consecutive home game. So Coach Crutchfield goes down for a nice little retirement job there in Florida and turned Nova Southeastern into a powerhouse.
Yeah, been a massive Division II powerhouse here in the last 3 or 4 years. Jalen Knott, floater off the window, beats the horn.
Tough shot. How about the hang in the air and the kiss off the glass? Nice shot by Knott.
Well, if you're Glenville, you feel like you survived the first wave of craziness from West Liberty. Now can they get some stops? Latos turns it over on the low post as he hit the baseline.
That was a good job. Glenville back to that defense it was playing earlier in the half, making it difficult right around the rim. Mosengo forces the turnover.
Maxwell's back in with 2 fouls. Malone Lewis, one hands it over to Jalen Knott. That's who they want to have the ball as they bring it into the front court. 18 to shoot it, and a forced 3 off the rim, no good. Bolden slaps it, but it lands in the hands of Butler. Here's Davis all the way to the rim, throws it up high off the window, does draw rim, but taken down by Bolden. Davis slow to get up as he gets back into the action. Knott right down the middle. Hits another one. Lead is down to 4, 33-29, 2:20 remaining until halftime.
What a great answer by Glenville State. Made 5 of their last 6 shots, and we're seeing a 2-minute-plus scoring drought for West Liberty.
Reverse, rejected. The Prince sent that one into the bench.
A great rim help there coming weak side to clear that out. Watch where Prince comes from right there. Anticipates it, perfect timing, erases the layup.
13 to shoot it, Cameron Williams. Will inbound the far side corner. Gets it into Montgomery. Muldowney on the handoff. Got his shoulder squared but missed it. Bolden playing extended minutes here with the early foul trouble. Fires it up ahead, nearly picked off. Up ahead, Mosengo lays it in.
Nice job by Mosengo. The gather didn't rush himself, got his feet settled, and finished the play.
2-point game. Muldowney curls to the basket. Back door. It goes off hurry, but rolls right to Miles Montgomery, and he can't pass to himself. Just got a little out of control there. Glenville will get the ball.
Yeah, great pass by Cologne Lewis. Look at Mosengo right there. Gathers himself, goes right up, and drops it in. How about the defense from Glenville picking up, coming out of the timeout. Great job by Bob Boland. Got his team a little rest and refocused, and they're re-engaged.
Ball to Knott, up ahead to Maxwell. High pass, he gets it under control. Closing in on 90 seconds remaining in the first half. And a foul on Montgomery as he fought through that cross screen. Picks up his fifth on the Hilltoppers here in the first half.
See it right here, trying to get over the top. Knott's arm was kind of trailing in there. That's what drew the foul.
Lewis behind the back pass to Masingo, and he lays it up and in.
I was just about to say, he's a really good passer out there. I didn't see the behind the back bounce pass in the lane coming, though. Great look.
33-33. What you love. I mean, he just does so many things well for a guy that's built like an offensive tackle.
He does.
Cameron Williams with a big answer.
Yeah, big-time answer right there as Glenville had all the momentum. That ends a 9-0 run for the Pioneers.
7th three-pointer of the first half for West Liberty. Hilltoppers lead by 3 with 40 seconds remaining. Rolling clock. Double screen set for Knott. Strong did follow a shot. Comes to Montgomery. And Bolden has to do the tap dance to not fall into him and foul him. 3-second differential. Game clock to shot clock. Hilltoppers lead by 3. Downey with the ball. Between the circles. You know, one difference about this West Liberty team this season, they've been in a lot of close games, so they are used to this. We've seen other West Liberty teams just pulverize everybody. Follow up Latos on the Montgomery miss.
Yeah, that's a great job by Latos there.
Here's a 3. It nearly went from half court. He not only would have gotten a 3, but he would have won a brand new car when he made that shot. All right, 5-point lead at halftime for the Hilltoppers of West Liberty. And Brad, again, about a 3-4 minute stretch there with the turnovers, and that's what happens. And the Toppers built the lead, but a good job by Glenville to kind of settle in there.
Yeah, I agree with that. Nice job by Glenville there to get back in it.
Mike Lamberti trying to win his 26th game with the Hilltoppers of West Liberty. And Mike, give us your thoughts on that first half of play. You had that great 3-4 minute stretch right there where you forced 4 turnovers in a row and kind of stretched the lead out.
Yeah, I think if we could shoot a little bit better percentages after forcing those turnovers, this lead would be a little bit bigger. We're up 9 at the free throw line at that under 5 media timeout, let these guys back in it, but we finished it strong. I think our tempo is starting to wear on these guys. If we can put it together for another 20 minutes, I like our chances.
All right, Coach, thank you. Yeah. Mike Lamberti, head coach, the Hilltoppers of West Liberty in his first MEC tournament. Halftime, Toppers leading by 5 at the break from Wheeling.
The best thing about West Virginia is hope.
The commitment we're making is $2.2 billion in the state of West Virginia.
It's creating opportunities for the next generation to have career-sustaining jobs.
We're creating career paths and jobs.
Everybody's talking about it. HOGAS is doing it.
This gives opportunities for underprivileged communities to have new jobs, to have new opportunities, and it just gives people hope.
Learn more at wvisforhope.com.
It starts with just one text, but now you're checking your notifications, changing your playlist, and all of a sudden, your mind isn't where it should be. It's tough to avoid. I mean, distractions are everywhere. But the last place they should be is behind the wheel. In fact, driving distracted is not only dangerous, it's illegal. If you're caught with a phone in your hand while driving, you can be pulled over and given a ticket. So keep your eyes on the road, not your phone.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. With a generous serving of historic sites, foodie eccentricities, and brewery diversions, the happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
West Liberty controlled the first half, leads by 5 at halftime. Welcome to tonight's halftime report presented by McKinley Architecture Engineering. Experience, innovation delivered. Along with Brad Howe, Travis Jones. Let's talk about the mental fatigue that West Liberty puts on you. I mean, every pass has to be perfect.
It's a great point, and there's just not a second to breathe. We've talked about that. Even on misses, they're all over you on the pressure, and I thought that showed up a couple times in the first half. 11 turnovers for Glenville State. They've got to keep that under control. Big advantage in points off turnover for West Liberty in the first half.
Yeah, when Glenville has taken care of the ball and gotten into their half court, they've been very, very efficient. Shot selection, I'm sure there's a few shots Bob Boland would like to have back.
Yeah, I think you're right. Their guards are so talented, and Cologne Lewis has been very good. I think on the other end, the big change for Glenville has to be get on the defensive glass. A 15-2 advantage for West Lib in second chance points was really the difference in the first half.
Yeah, turnovers and offensive rebounding. West Liberty's won a ton of games in that two stat categories throughout the years. Top seed toppers leading by 5 as we continue at halftime.
Struggling with high school? The Mountaineer Challenge Academy in Kingwood and Montgomery provides the structure to help you succeed. You can earn your high school diploma in 22 weeks. Call us today or visit wvchallenge.org.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
For over 4 decades, we've been rooted deep inside West Virginia. Through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Proudly serving your neighborhood since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community.
The health plan, we are here for you.
My name's Katie, and I'm a sophomore at Virginia Tech. I'm studying to be a lawyer, which means I'll be in school for 6 more years, and college isn't cheap. But my parents opened a Smart 529 savings account when I was 6 months old, and having that savings has given me the opportunity to focus on my education.
Smart 529 is West Virginia's education savings solution. Turn your savings into their success. Visit smart529.com. For more information, contact Smart 529 to obtain a program description, which includes investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and other information. Read and consider it carefully before investing.
It starts with just one text, but now you're checking your notifications, changing your playlist, and all of a sudden, your mind isn't where it should be. It's tough to avoid. I mean, distractions are everywhere. But the last place they should be is behind the wheel. In fact, driving distracted is not only dangerous, it's illegal. If you're caught with a phone in your hand while driving, you can be pulled over and given a ticket. So keep your eyes on the road, not your phone.
Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at wvhtf.org.
Launch your healthcare career at West Liberty University. We offer health science degrees in programs like nursing, dental hygiene, speech pathology and audiology, medical lab science, pre-medicine, psychology, biomedical science, or the physician assistant program. Our faculty have the experience to prepare you for a rewarding future. There's never been a better time to prepare for a healthcare career, and there's no better place than West Liberty University. Find out more at westliberty.edu/healthcareers.
Well, first of 2 semifinals here tonight in Wheeling, West Liberty and Glenville. 5-point lead here at halftime. Got Concord coming up later tonight against Fairmont State. Third meeting between those teams this season. The Mountain Lions, another Cinderella story, 15-14 on the season. Boy, they've got an outstanding center in Boubacar Gijo. And look at the leaps this guy's got.
How many highlights did he have on a game where he was just outstanding? 24 points and 18 rebounds in the win last night.
I Meanwhile, the defending MEC Conference champions, Fairmont State, led by the senior from Stockholm, Sweden, David Jollander. He had a great game, or at least a great second half against Frostburg, scored all of his double-figure points in the second half.
He was outstanding, perfect from the field, and it was just really impressive performance. That Falcons team is so deep and versatile.
And broke his nose in the final home game of the regular season, sporting that mask. The Fairmont Concord tonight at 8:30. More halftime coming your way next.
Everybody come clap your hands. Or don't you know when you dance, you've got to smile or you can't cry. Try it a while.
Attention, Mountaineer Challenge Academy graduates. Specialized free training programs are available to you. Career and technical education leading to industry-recognized certification and job placement in welding, building construction, medical assistant, and heavy equipment operating. Our career-focused and resume-building tracks are designed to allow you to dictate your own success. We'll give you professional guidance and interview and resume-building skills to help you get to the next level. Learn more at wvjobchallengeprogram.org. Another challenge for a better future.
Glenville State University offers cutting-edge programs, small class sizes, and dedicated faculty providing students with a personalized experience focused on their success. With the lowest tuition in the Mountain State, every student has the opportunity to achieve their goals. At Glenville State University, you'll find a community that supports, challenges, and inspires you every step of the way. From hands-on learning in state-of-the-art facilities to internships that connect you with real-world opportunities, we prepare you for the challenges and triumphs of tomorrow. Pioneer your future at Glenville State University.
Well, first half, let's take a look at Glenville State. Good start for them to start this game before the rash of turnovers came. And Jalen Knott, 11 points in that first half, hitting a lot of threes from the top of the key.
Yeah, and you see him right there in that transition, just coming as the trailer, getting the ball back, and open on a couple of those. Did a nice job finishing. And how about the hang and bank off the glass right there? Really talented scorer.
3 threes for Jalen Knott here at halftime. He's got 11 points. And Miles Montgomery, one of the top freshmen in the Mountain East Conference, just so explosive. Gets on the floor, does all the dirty work.
Yeah, you saw him right there, keep the play alive, available for the three, and then you just see the hustle at the other end, and then look how fast they just turn a turnover into fast break and transition points. Got the basket before Glenville could get its defense set up.
Montgomery with 8 points here at halftime. Stats presented by Call Cruth Roofing and Sheet Metal. Leave your roof to us. So Glenville, second straight night, West Liberty outshot in the first half, but still leads at halftime. Up by 5. Second half next.
best thing about West Virginia is hope.
The commitment we're making is $2.2 billion in the state of West Virginia.
It's creating opportunities for the next generation to have career-sustaining jobs.
We're creating career paths and jobs.
Everybody's talking about it. HOGAS is doing it.
This gives opportunities for underprivileged communities to have new jobs, to have new opportunities, and it just gives people hope.
Learn more at wvisforhope.com.
President, Fairmont State University, Dr. Michael Davis. Appreciate you stopping by. What's happening up at Fairmont State these days?
Lots of things.
Glenville ball to start half number 2. And West Liberty trying to get back to the 8th MEC championship in a row. Hilltoppers have not won one in a few years. And Glenville trying to win their first since 2015, which was year number 2 of this league.
Travis, Glenville, one of the best in the country out of a timeout on their possession. So let's see coming out of half here if they can get themselves a good look.
Redfern got it from the elbow.
Yeah, there it was. Nice little mid-range jump shot by Redfern.
Redfern with 5 in the first half, now has 7. Sophomore from Beckley scored 23 in the win over Charleston. Butler backdoor to Williams. Williams reverse layup, off balance, up and good.
How did he catch that, keep composure, and get it up on the rim?
He's a freshman. They've got some impressive freshmen at West Liberty in this class with Williams and Montgomery in particular. There's Abdullah. All kinds of numbers. Will take it himself. Missed it. Long rebound to Knott. Races on. And a reach-in foul called on the Hilltoppers to break up that lead pass to Mosingo. And the foul's on Miles Montgomery, his second.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Knott to grab that rebound and get going at full speed there and put some pressure on West Liberty, who had so many guys at the rim right there. It gave Glenville numbers the other way.
Yeah, back at the other end, Abdullah probably should have given it up. He had a 4-on-2. Pioneers, trouble getting it in, finally. Mosingo clears it over to Redfern. Just underway, second half, 5-point lead for the Hilltoppers as the teams have exchanged buckets, and Prince Mosingo starting to establish himself.
Well, I give credit. Mosingo called for the ball. Redfern was going to run something else. Mosingo emphatically wanted the ball and then finishes after he got it. Well done.
8 points for Mosingo, and it's a 3-point lead. Abdullah backs in. Mosingo back to the basket, throws it out to Butler. 7 to shoot it. Cameron Williams wants to drive, runs over the defender and off glass and good. And a blocking foul going to be called on Jalen Knott. So score the basket for Cameron Williams. We'll take another look at that. Oh, Third foul on Redfern, so that's a big-time call. Now that, I don't believe, is challengeable because the only challengeable calls involve the restricted arc. Now, Bob Bolin is saying, and pointing towards the monitor, And Cameron Williams free throws up and good. He's got 12 points. And they're going to send the teams to the bench area here.
So I think you're right, Travis. Now, I'm not so sure that wasn't an offensive foul there, but you're not going to get that on the review. They're going to look at it to see who the foul was on right there.
Yeah, that's what they're not reviewing, whether it was a
Right.
foul, Brad. They're looking to see who the foul was on. And this is a big decision because I believe it was Jalen Knott. It is. Right. It's on Jalen Knott. It's not on Redfern. So that'll be 2 on Knott. 2 on
number
Redfern.
1.
Knott took the worst of that as well as he's trying to stretch out his shoulder. So Cameron Williams averages 12's got 12. And the Hilltoppers lead by 6. Here's Knott trapped in trouble. Hoists it up ahead. Maxwell gets it across. Mar Maxwell has not scored, only played handful of minutes, picked up 2 early fouls, throws the ball away. Maldani on the deck trying to keep it alive. Maxwell puts it up, no good, nearly got it to go with the foul called on West Liberty. And now Redfern is down there. We've got 3 guys kind of twisted up like a pretzel in there. And Redfern got kicked.
What a great play by Redfern, though, to keep that alive. And Maxwell very nearly got the and one out of there. Nice job to get on the floor and keep it alive.
All right, 2 shots for Amar Maxwell. This will be the first free throws of the game for Glenville. .71% free throw shooting team. Maxwell is right there at 71. Maxwell free throw up good.
Maxwell was part of some really good Shady Spring high school teams, wasn't he, for Ronnie Olson?
Yep, certainly was. Won a state championship.
Now you're right on Jalen Knott. He's still over here in front of us trying to work out that right shoulder. It did take a hit on that last play.
Maxwell makes them both. It's a 4-point game. Spatafor on the weave action up top. Gives it over to Max Hurry, sophomore from Cranberry, PA. 12 to shoot it. Abdullah off the curl, mid lane, up, good.
That motion offense is tough to defend for that long. They just keep running you in circles.
We're back to 6. Redfern fills the lane, lays it up, won't go. Maxwell battles for the rebound. Blocked by Abdullah. Ball taken out by Cameron Williams. Max Hurry to Spatafor. He drives, cut off by Redfern. Williams ball fake, drives baseline all the way through to Abdullah. Abdullah to the basket, lost the handle, out of bounds it goes. Last touching, Mossingo.
Good job by Abdullah on the last possession, coming over and getting the block. And I think we're going to have a challenge here by Bob Moeller.
I think he's taking a 30-second timeout here. And told the official the ball was off of West Liberty, but I'm not sure that that's officially a challenge. Yeah, it clearly was off of Abdullah. 30-second timeout with 17:08 remaining. And I think now they may have changed the call and are going to give it out to Glenville. Hopefully we'll get an announcement over the microphone from the officials, because I'm not quite sure if we had Bolin ask for a challenge or if they just discussed it and then overturned the call on their own communication.
It did look like he was asking initially, but I don't know that I ever saw him give the official challenge signal.
The call on the floor has been reversed. There is no challenge by Glenville.
All right, thank you, Jesse Joseph. And that is the correct call. So great job by the officials. As that slap, it went right off of Hayden's leg and out of bounds.
It was a good piece of officiating. They got together, talked about it. One of them said, no, I've got it off him, and they reversed the call without Bob Boland having to use one of his challenges.
I mean, we're in the TV business, but we didn't need it there, right? Officials were on it. All right, 45-39. So Boland keeps his challenge. Would have anyway, because had he challenged, he would have won that challenge. Okay. Thank you. All right, after a long stoppage here, Glenville gets the ball down 6. Slim has outscored Glenville by 1 here in the second half thus far, 7-6.
A great job there by Knott. Back to just being patient. He didn't panic when the trap came to him, waited for his teammate to get open and advanced it up the floor.
Redfern working on Latos, and he reaches in, commits the foul. Number 1, team foul number 2.
Both of these Glenville guards, Knott and Redfern, do an extremely good job. Patience in trying to find and probe until they get their opening and chance to get to the rim.
All right, Knott to inbound as he continues to work on that shoulder. Here's Redfern, backs in on Spatafor, gets inside of him, help defense comes, ball slapped out, picked up by Spatafor. Here's Muldowney to the basket. It doesn't go. Not with the rebound. Pushes it through a double team. Maxwell attacks. He lost it. Taken by Spatafora. Max Hurry will attack. Kick it to Cameron Williams. A lot happening there, but nothing going on in terms of points. Muldowney, that's a travel. Like we're playing on ice here, and it looked like he was walking on it.
He did drag it a little bit. That's a good break for Amar Maxwell, because Muldowney obviously with the size advantage here. Maxwell holding him up and then kind of pulls the chair out from under him. Muldowney tried to keep the toes down, just dragged him a little bit.
And Knott quickly through a double team. Gets it to Redfern, dumps it down, and the Prince slams it through. And we're going to have a review. Back behind the play, there was contact. The West Liberty player went down, and the officials immediately stopped play and twirled their fingers. So there's something they want to look at, I believe. Kind of caught it out of the corner of my eye as that break was going. There was some contact out around mid-court.
Go back to that break for a second again. Great anticipation to start that break by Knott.
We're reviewing for a potential flagrant 1 foul.
All right, again, the foul was not obviously at the rim or down in the paint area. It was back up the floor. So
checking for an unobserved flagrant foul was the terminology used.
Yep, there it is, right there. So Maxwell is who they're eyeballing. And he's turning around. I think he's turning around looking for the ball.
I
what do
agree.
you think?
It looks to me that the contact originated with nothing that wasn't just an incidental contact. Maxwell's arm kind of comes out after, but that's after he feels contact as he's trying to balance himself. At least that's how I saw it.
Incidental contact, there's no foul on the play.
Agree.
There we go.
Crew having a nice half here.
We are.
Well, not us. I meant the officiating
okay,
crew.
well, us too.
We are too. We're 2 for 2 as well.
Right.
I'm sure the officials appreciate that and care about what we think.
Well, it could be a little quicker if they just look over at us, and we'll give them a thumbs up, thumbs down. All right, Spatafora back to work. 4-point lead for the Hilltoppers. Abdullah. Lewis tried to get the slap away. Gets to the Cameron Williams, and Williams goes down like he got poked in the face by Amar Maxwell. And the officials will call a foul on Maxwell.
That's
his
another
third
one.
foul.
Yeah, just incidental contact here by Maxwell as he's trying to come over the top of the screen. And he's right, just good call. Just got the hand out there, made contact with Williams right in the face. Hope he's all right there.
There's been times where we've seen players, try to bait the officials into a call there, but now, as you clearly see, there was contact made. And Cameron Williams will check out of the game as trainer Jason Coleman takes a look at him. All right, third foul on Maxwell, so he goes out. Redfern has 2. Jalen Knott has 2 fouls. So a little light foul trouble for the Pioneers. Latos in the corner. Drives all the way in. Muscles his way to the rim. Missed the shot. Tipped it up. Won't go. Lone Lewis with a rebound to Jalen Knott. Pushes it. Center of the floor. Redfern. Over to Corey Bolden. Finds.
What a break.
Mossinger.
What a break. And again, the difference is Knott is under control and waiting for the passing lanes to open. He's not panicking with that press. That's leading to numbers. And if you can get by that initial trap, that's what happens. It creates a numbers advantage. Glenville taking advantage of it.
Spatafor for 3. No good. Max Hurry tips it back up and in.
And there's another one of those offensive rebounds for West Liberty, their 12th of the game.
And Knott throws it away on the inbound. Lead is 4. Redford steals it back from Latos. Nice bounce pass ahead to Knott. Knott wants a 3. Got it.
What a job by Redfern there. Got the handle and just rolled it up any way he could ahead to Knott, who then bangs the 3.
Offensive foul on a moving screen on Max Hurry. Off the ball. His first team foul, number 3. Look out below. Mosingo from Jalen Knott. Pioneers back in the game.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you. We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. From unrivaled outdoor adventure you won't find anywhere else in the world, to hometown plates and platters that pair well with the local craft beers. The happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
Whether you just graduated high school, are finishing up something you started, or starting up something you intend to finish, Concord University in Athens, West Virginia is your next step. At Concord, classes are small, professors are accessible, and programs are built around career opportunities in fields like healthcare, business, education, science, the arts, and public service. It's affordable, it's personal, and it's designed to move you forward. You'll see it in the classroom, you'll see it at homecoming, and you'll definitely see it at graduation. Concord University. Come to learn, go to serve.
Visit Wheeling, West Virginia.
14:43 remaining. The Glenville State women's basketball team will play for the MEC title coming up tomorrow against the University of Charleston, supporting their men here tonight in the semifinals. Catch that game, of course, tomorrow on MetroNews television beginning at 1 p.m. All right, Two men's semifinals tonight. We've got a good one brewing here. 1 point game. Top seed West Liberty, 5th seed Glenville State. Jalen Knott with 4 threes in the contest, in possession of the basketball. Gives it to Elijah Redfern. He blows by the defender, scooping layup, couldn't get the finish. Downey, quiet night tonight so far. He's got 3 points. Passes to Spatafore. He throws a jump pass to Montgomery.
I don't think he meant to get caught up in the air like that. Caught a break that he had an open receiver.
Downey, reverse on cue, up and in. Made his 3. .45 remaining in the second half. Glenville with the basketball.
And Glenville's had success here attacking the basket, especially with Redfern. Let's see if he goes again.
Sees a lane, takes it, pitches it, not. And ball lost out of bounds. Prince Masingo fell to the floor, had it, but it trickled away from him.
Yeah, it was a good job by Redfern there. So he tried to attack the basket. A good reaction by the West Liberty defense after the last time of getting to the rim. They closed off the lane that left Knott open as the shooter. He just couldn't get the 3 to drop.
Latos back in along with Cameron Williams, who is currently West Liberty's leading scorer in the game with 11, the freshman from Cincinnati. Hilltoppers up the floor, 3-point lead. Glenville just keeping them within striking distance. Cameron Williams moves Bolden out of the way, turns. Bolden blocked his shot, loose ball, rolls out of bounds, last touching Glenville.
Bolden has had some really good minutes tonight, Travis. He's been doing a great job in all areas. Here you see the great defense, the body, and the excellent block. He also has 6 rebounds. He had that big 3 that changed momentum in the first half. He's been really quality for them off the bench.
Let's see if West Liberty can take advantage here with just 10 to shoot it. Downey driving, baseline, whistle, foul called on Glenville along the baseline with 6 on the clock. And that's Don Cologne Lewis, his second.
And I think Cologne Lewis would like that back if he knew he had that help coming. Redfern did a great job of attacking over, forcing Maldani to pick up his dribble, but the foul occurred just before that.
Fresh 20. Downey and Lewis fighting for real estate along the block, and he picks up his 3rd foul. Team's 3rd.
Thought he had the steal right here. You see the pushing. Maldani spins baseline. Cologne Lewis thought he got it poked out, but got a little bit too much hand. Well, we see the same thing happen again. If you're West Liberty, you go right back to Maldani.
Yep, same spot. See if Knott kind of, got some moisture there. See if he kind of cheats over to give Lone Lewis a little help here. And Glenville didn't even blink in terms of a sub, as the big guy picked up his 3rd foul, 2nd and 3rd. Spatafore into Montgomery, 3 short, rebound. Taken down by Cologne Lewis. 3-point game, Knott left alone, tries to bounce it, threw it away.
Tough pass.
Picked off by Latos, gets it ahead to Williams. Williams attacks Cologne Lewis, that could have been the 4th. We play on, Jalen Knott with the ball. Brings it into the front court, does not. Pocket picked by Cameron Williams. Back-to-back turnovers, and Knott commits a silly foul and trips Cameron Williams. That's Knott's 3rd.
A great job by Williams trailing that play to get his hand in there as soon as Knott turned. And I don't think Knott realized Williams was that close to him. He spun around, exposed the ball. Williams picked it right out of him.
Yeah, trying to reach around foul there. Third foul on Knott. That's the 5th on Glenville State. 12:24 to play. I think that was a frustration foul for sure on Knott. He was upset with himself for turning the ball over.
That was Knott's 7th turnover of the game.
15 total in the game. West Liberty has turned it over 10 times. Here's Montgomery. Lightning quick on that first step. Gets it to Abdullah. He spins. Step back 15-footer. No good. Montgomery sails in for the rebound. Whistle. Foul called on Redfern. His 3rd.
Watch Montgomery right here just fly in. Nobody puts a body on him, and he's able to fly in there. Even at a sub-6 foot frame, he's able to go in unabated, go up and grab the offensive rebound. Travis, that's been a massive difference in tonight's game. 14 offensive rebounds for West Liberty, a plus 15 points in second chance points, and a chance to add to that here for West Liberty.
All right, here's the matchup they want. Cologne Lewis has 3 fouls. Muldowney spins, but good job to cut him off. Montgomery in the corner. Got it. Lead is 6. 11:50 to play. Redfern from range. All taken down by West Liberty. Outlet pass to Spatafora. Blow by. Baseline. Extra pass Muldowney. Short. Long rebound. Chases on. Knott wins it. Knott glides to the basket. Cameron Williams strips it from him out of bounds. It will stay with Glenville.
What an incredible defensive play there by Williams. Doesn't give up. Look at the hustle, the swipe. Gets his hand over on top of the ball. Knocks it away.
Yeah, not so sure that didn't go off Glenville either.
Now, Bob Bolin and the Glenville crowd wouldn't necessarily agree with the analysis right there. They thought there was a foul, little contact with Williams coming over the top there before he made contact with the ball is what they're asking for.
Yeah, I think they were fortunate to maintain possession of the ball there. All right, Redfern into the corner, down screen set, Knott for 3 and 1.
What a big-time shot and basket that was, exactly when Glenville needed it, because it looked like it was about to turn into one of those West Liberty runs. Instead, Knott squares up, and Abdullah gets him on the leg as he runs by there for the 3 and the potential and 1.
Second foul on Hayden Abdullah. That is Jalen Knott's 5th 3 of the night. 4-point play. Complete. 2-point game. .25 remaining in the second half as West Liberty enters the front court, leading by 2. Abdullah out to Spatafora. Here's Cameron Williams, leading scorer for West Liberty. Lost the ball, picked it back up from the block, threw a head fake, cut off, 5 to shoot it. Kicks it, Montgomery wide open 3, weak side.
What a great find by Williams right there. Redfern got caught on the pick, caught in the lane, left him wide open from the perimeter.
Lead back to 5, hook pass to Redfern. Off the sideline, he spins, bumped by Montgomery, off glass, no good. Stick back and 1 for Prince Mosingo.
What a rebound there by Mosingo, just going up, grabbing it, and then finishing the play. Look at him right here, weak side lurking, goes up, strong enough to corral it, and then play through contact to get the finish. The potential and 1.
74% first free throw of the night for Prince Mosingo. He has 14 points in the game. Free throw is rattling in. It's good. 8 boards to go along with his 15.
And he's approaching another double-double. He had one against Charleston yesterday.
He got 12 and 11. Here's Montgomery. A couple of big three-point shots in this stretch. Driving in. Williams can't finish. Malatos waits for it to come off the rim and tips it in.
Yeah, another offensive rebound and second chance points for the Hilltoppers.
Redfern all the way out of control. Throws it out to Knott. Knott will try a 3 over Spatafora. It is good.
Wow, and he knew it as soon as he left his hand, Travis. He started running back the other way before the ball even got to the hoop.
Glenville exchanging threes for twos. Last two possessions. Spatafora with it, 1 point game. He pulls up, 16-footer, no good short. Rebound taken by Cologne Lewis. Squeezes that ball tight. One hands it to Knott. Glenville looking for the lead. Knott feeling it. He got it.
And again, he knew it. He's backpedaling as soon as he let that one fly. He is having a night.
59-57, the former freshman of the year in the MEC, now a senior. Montgomery tries to answer, can't. Bolden with the rebound.
Now, who's taking the shot here? How much do you want to put on the line? This is a shot by Knott coming here in just a second, Travis.
7 of 12 from 3. Knott lost the ball. Cameron Williams. Knott gets down there and ties it up, and the arrow will go to West Liberty, so they will get the turnover. 9:17 to play, but Jalen Knott is saying not so fast. The 5 seed still has something to say about this MEC title.
The best thing about West Virginia is hope.
The commitment we're making is $2.2 billion in the state of West Virginia.
It's creating opportunities for the next generation to have career-sustaining jobs.
We're creating career paths and jobs.
Everybody's talking about it. HOGAS is doing it.
This gives opportunities for underprivileged communities to have new jobs, to have new opportunities, and it just gives people hope.
Learn more at wvisforhope.com.
We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you. We've got it down to a science, an absolute state of art. We do it all, restoration, cleaning, and reconstruction. When disaster strikes, just pick up the phone. We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you.
Regional State Farm Insurance agents proud to support the 26 Mountain East Conference Tournament. Call one of the MEC sponsoring agents today. Rick Bailey in Fairmont, Lisa Shepard in New Martinsville, Taylor Shepard in Moundsville, Jen Kessling in Buchanan, Tim Moore in Grantsville, and Lori Rissel in Wheeling. 23 for Jalen Knott. That's a 2-point Glenville lead.
7 threes now for Knott. That is now the 4th game where he's had 7 3-pointers, including the final regular season game against Concord. But it's not his season high. He knocked down 11 against Wesleyan back earlier in February.
All right, West Liberty basketball out of the timeout, down by 2. 6-0 run for Glenville. Hilltoppers go back to work. Cameron Williams leads it up for Mile Downey. Takes it down the right side of the lane. Jump pass to Pankey on the perimeter. Jack Lockett down to 10. Williams hands it over to Miles Montgomery. To Mile Downey. Bumps into Cologne Lewis. Takes him all the way to the basket and muscles it up and in.
That was good strength to go against Cologne Lewis there.
Timeout.
All the way to
yeah, couldn't get the ball inbounded. 30-second timeout taken by the Pioneers with 8:46 to play. Tied at 59. Back in a moment.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
For over 4 decades, we've been rooted deep inside West Virginia. Through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Proudly serving your neighborhood since 1979. your trusted partner in the community.
The health plan, we are here for you.
Farmers, have you heard about the West Virginia Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program? If you are selling fresh fruits and vegetables in the months of June through October, you sell your produce in the state of West Virginia, and you grow at least 25% of what you sell, you are eligible to take the vouchers. You can find the application online at agriculture.wv.gov or get one by calling 304-558-2210. This is taxable income, and you will need internet to redeem the vouchers. The deadline to apply is April 15th.
Glenville State University offers cutting-edge programs, small class sizes, and dedicated faculty providing students with a personalized experience focused on their success. With the lowest tuition in the Mountain State, every student has the opportunity to achieve their goals. At Glenville State University, you'll find a community that supports, challenges, and inspires you every step of the way. From hands-on learning in state-of-the-art facilities to internships that connect you with real-world opportunities, we prepare you for the challenges and triumphs of tomorrow. Pioneer your future at Glenville State University.
My name's Katie, and I'm a sophomore at Virginia Tech. I'm studying to be a lawyer, which means I'll be in school for 6 more years, and college isn't cheap. But my parents opened a Smart 529 savings account when I was 6 months old, and having that savings has given me the opportunity to focus on my education.
Smart 529 is West Virginia's education savings solution. Turn your savings into their success. Visit smart529.com. For more information, contact Smart 529 to obtain a program description, which includes investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and other information. Read and consider it carefully before investing.
Well, the senior from Cleveland, Jalen Knott, trying to do everything he can to keep his college career alive.
What a burst he's had here in the second half with those 2 threes to give Glenville State the lead. And when he gets heated up, look out, because he can fill it. As we just mentioned, had 11 threes in a game a little less than a month ago.
7 tonight, 23 points for Jalen Knott. Cologne Lewis to inbound. Same place he could not get the ball inbounded before. Not in the corner. Looks up ahead. Now he spins, in trouble. Gets it to Redfern and throws it to Bolden. 8:35 remaining. Second half. Glenville the 5 seed. Ball stripped. Redfern lost it. That was Pankey, who knocked it away. Cameron Williams, 11 points in the game. Jamie Maldowney with the ball. Getting close to Maldowney time. He hands it over to Montgomery. His 3 no good. Knott can't control the rebound. It's juggled out of bounds. Fresh 20 for West Liberty.
Knott almost had it. Let's go back to the other end for a second with Glenville State. What a great play coming out of the timeout. They took Knott and put him in the corner knowing the defender was going to have to stay on him, and that cleared the lane for Redfern to get all the way to the basket. He just couldn't get the shot off, but heck of a play design there coming out of the timeout for Bob Bolin and Glenville.
Yeah, it's been a frustrating night so far for Elijah Redfern. Just 3 of 11 from the floor, 7 points. Again, got to get perspiration cleared off the floor here. Tied at 59, 8:01 remaining. Glenville's outscored West Lib 26-21 here in half number 2. Into Latos. Masingo on his hip. Pankey will take a 3. Latos there for the rebound, but it was slapped out by Masingo. And again, Glenville can't control it. Redfern, 3rd opportunity.
Yeah, you see the tap, and there's Redfern. Almost gets to it. That's the last one to hit it before it goes out of bounds.
Well, needless to say, you're living dangerously. You give this team 3 possessions.
Yeah, 17 offensive rebounds now for West Liberty.
59-59, Pankey out to Maldowney, looking high-low with Peter Latos. Doesn't like the look. Latos pops to the right wing. 5 to shoot it. Not sure he sees the clock. Maldowney does. He has to lean into a 24-footer. No good. And a shot clock violation is called. Redfern had secured the rebound.
Well, you have to be thrilled right there if you're Bob Bolin. As you mentioned, a couple different cracks at that basket, and it ends in a shot clock violation. That's a really good defensive possession by the Pioneers.
And what you're not thrilled about, though, is because of the shot clock violation, they can set up in their press. Cologne Lewis gets it in the knot. Back to Cologne Lewis to Redfern. They got the ball reversal and break the press. Bolden with it, 59-59, all square. 7:17 to play. Osingo gets it back. Low block, working on Pankey. Spence, head fake, shot up, short, but he's bumped and fouled by Pankey. That head fake is what got the defender to bite.
I like this set again, too. Because Knott is on the same side there as Mosengo, you can't get help from Miles Montgomery. He can't come down and dig. So the only way you can send help, which they did, is come weak side. It left a shooter there in the corner. Bolden was ready for the ball if Mosengo didn't get it up to the basket there. So nice offensive set again by Glenville.
17 foul also on the Hilltoppers. So West Liberty shoots here and the remainder of the game. Glenville's also over the limit. 60-59. Pioneers lead by 1. 7:10 left. Singo misses on the second. Maldowney with the rebound. Pioneers up 1. Thank you to Cameron Williams. Flips it back out. Abdullah's back and he spins, puts it up, couldn't get it to fall. Did the hard part, couldn't finish it. Lewis brings it up. Down in Mosingo. This time it's Maldowney who's got him, and he'll shoot it. No good. Foul called.
Wow, they are really going to Mosengo down low, and he's a handful, isn't he? When he burrows himself down deep there, it's hard to stop and keep out of lane. Look how deep he is. He's got 1 foot inside the restricted arc and draws the foul again.
First foul on Jamie Maldowney. Mosengo at the free throw line. 3 of 4 now. Glenville takes a 2-point lead. Next one up, good. Largest lead of the night for Glenville has been 5. Now it's 3. 6:30 to play. Montgomery spins. The pass over to Pankey. 12 on the shot clock. Cameron Williams, straight line drives it. Euro step, shot blocked by Bolden. Whistle, foul called on Bolden.
Ooh, Bolden thought he got in there. That was a good recovery. He was kind of peeking to his right, got back in defensive position, thought he got a hand up and blocked it. Officials thought he got a little too much arm.
Second foul on Bolden. Yep, got him across the arm there. Cameron Williams to the line to shoot 2. He's 1 for 1, 75% shooter on the season. West Liberty tonight, 2 of 4 from the stripe, and it misses. Told you last night they were 21 of 33. So they have struggled to make free throws, at least at their level, 75% from the line on the season.
All right, as we head back the other way here offensively, he leaves it short on that one.
Rebound, Glenville. Empty trip for West Liberty.
So let's see if they look inside for Mosengo, but they won't need to as a foul.
Yeah, they'll walk the other end. Jalen Knott will be at the line. That'll be the 9th foul on the Hilltoppers. 2nd on Maldowney, who did not like the call.
Well, that's not where you wanted to foul Redfern. You were literally 94 feet from the basket right there.
All right, Elijah Redfern again mentioned his struggles as Maldowney will go to the bench. Got to get maybe a little on track here at the free throw line. 75% on the season. 7 points all in the first half. Up and good. Sophomore Beckley played for Ron Kidd at Beckley Woodrow Wilson High School.
So Travis, after no free throws in the first half for Glenville, now up to 9 out of 10 from the line here in the second half.
Largest lead matched for the Pioneers. 6:07 remaining. Butler to Abdullah. Back to Butler, who's back in, been on the bench for a while. Takes it to the rim, scores it, and he's fouled.
It was a good offensive set as well. Drew Mosenga out away from the basket, cleared the side, so it was just a one-on-one. Butler goes up on Bolden, and Bolden was close to being able to wall up, but that arm was just a little bit extended out in front of him. Drew the contact.
Third foul on Redfern. A team foul. Butler just his first bucket of the night. He can score when need to, but he's more of a distributor. Good defender. Completes the play. 64-62. Glenville leads by 2. Bolden, 5:55 to play. Finds Redfern. Pull up, 15-footer, rattles it in.
Nice shot. Second pull up we've seen from him in the mid-range, knocks it down.
4-point lead, 5:40 to play. Abdullah behind a screen. Works it right side of the floor, hands it over to Miles Montgomery. Backdoor to Montgomery, who takes off and scores it.
Same set as last time. Cleared Mosenga away from the rim, opened up that side, and attacked the rim.
Bolden, transition 3.
Oh.
He hit it.
Bolden not afraid to shoot it quickly. Knocks it down there to give them Pioneers a 5-point lead.
Matching their largest again. Abdullah with the ball. Hands it over to Butler. Butler throws it off of Montgomery wide, and a turnover on West Liberty.
Bolden, Corey Bolden, we said things are happening when he's been on the floor. He comes down in transition, gets a little space, doesn't have numbers, doesn't need them. Knocks it down for the big 3. Credit Bolden, too, with that last turnover there. He had a great slap at the ball right at the end. Created some confusion for West Liberty. Leads to a turnover.
69-64. Bolden again in the corner. Not this time. Long rebound comes right to Cologne Lewis. Ball fake. And Glenville wants to be patient here.
Let's see if we're going to take a drive to the basket or a look down low from Mosenga.
They've got Montgomery on Knott in the corner.
Yeah, so the lane's going to be open. You can't help off him.
And Redfern drives all the way in, 3 to shoot. Bolden again, same spot, different result.
Big time. There it is again. You get a paint touch and a kick out. That's the exact shot you're looking for.
Back comes Williams. Floating shot, no good, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul called. It's Jalen Knott on the floor after Williams contacted him, and they'll call the foul on Knott, who picks up the foul. Bolden in the corner gives the Pioneers their largest lead.
Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at WVHTF.org.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you. We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
Glenville leads by 8, and say hello to the former South Harrison Hawk.
Yeah, he's been fantastic here in the last couple of possessions in particular, knocking down 2 big threes. Look at him ready. Catch, shoot, knock it down. Who can do that, Travis? A 42% three-point shooter. He had a stretch earlier this year, a 4-game stretch, where he knocked down 19 threes. So he's capable of stepping out and banging it in, and he has tonight on 3 big ones.
Yeah, Corey Bolden. Before we went to break, Jalen Knott picked up his 4th foul. And here's a miss by Cameron Williams. And the issue here was the music was playing when Williams missed the free throw. So Cameron now has missed his last 3 in a row. And the officials are going to give him a do-over there. And he makes the last. 7-point game.
Not slipped, got away with one there without the turnover. Good job to keep his wits about him and get the ball back to Cologne Lewis.
Redford's got 2 seconds to get it across, and timeout going to be taken by Glenville, just ahead of the 10-second backcourt violation. So that'll leave the Pioneers with just 1. Now the officials, they signaled the timeout. Yeah, awarded.
And I think what Mike Lamberti is asking was, did he actually have possession in order to call the timeout right there? I was just about to say before that possession, Glenville has done a nice job of not panicking at this press, handling it extremely well. This one, though, you see the ball getting tipped away, but Redfern clearly had the ball when the timeout was signaled for.
There you see it. With 21 on the shot clock, and that's where they recycle the shot clock to. 4:16, ball into Redfern. Throws it up ahead to Knott. Knott pushes it down to Asingo. Went for the slam. Abdullah broke that up and fouled him.
I've said it multiple times tonight. Glenville top 3% nationally in points per possession out of a timeout. Again, you saw another great play design. You put Jalen Knott in the middle of the floor, get him the ball with a number advantage, and he took it right to the basket, which opened up the shot for Mozengo at the basket, and he'll get the free throws out of it. Great play.
Yeah, 6'8" guy that can hit free throws. 74% on the season is Prince Mosengo. 5 of 6 tonight. Good again.
A nice looking free throw shot, doesn't he?
Sure does. Got 20 in this game. 8 above his season average. And West Liberty, 4 minutes to play. They're down 9. Montgomery bounces over to Abdullah. Put it on the floor. Against Mosengo. Cut off. And it's off Montgomery's fingertips and out of bounds on the cross lane pass.
How about Mosengo? Both ends right there. That was just his strength. Abdullah tried to put the ball down, get by him, and Mosengo said, absolutely not. I'm holding my ground, didn't budge, forced the turnover right there.
3:48 to play. And thrown away. Redfern expected Cologne Lewis to run up the sideline. And he did not. He stayed back. So note that one. That's big. 3:45 to play. Glenville +9.
Well, sorry, fellas. I talked about how great you'd handled the press there before the turnover.
Yeah, just a miscommunication there on what they wanted to do up the near sideline. Cameron Williams driving on Bolden. Pulls up, shot up, no good. Fouled by Bolden.
Yep.
And Williams will shoot 2.
Bolden just got his hand in there, and that's the 3rd possession here where we've seen the same set. Just clear out the side and let someone go one-on-one right to the basket, and they're able to get themselves down to the block and either draw the foul or finish at the rim.
Yeah, what about the confidence they show in the true freshman Cameron Williams there? I mean, key possession, got to get points. Now Williams has to solve his woes at the free throw line, and he's made 2 in a row after he missed 3 in a row. And Williams, big 2 makes. Gets it back to 7. Hook pass to Bolden. Lofter to Redfern. Now they have numbers, and he peels back out.
Yeah, that's a perfect press break right there, and now you've got the ball in Knott's hands with a chance to go to work.
Wide Knott with Muldowney. Out guarding him. Knott can get by him. He does. To the basket. Layup, no good. Rebound tip taken by West Liberty. Here comes Cameron Williams. Bump fouled by Cologne Lewis. That'll be his fourth. But more importantly, it stops the clock. 2 free throws with 3:07 to play.
Wow, and that was the shot you wanted if you're Bob Boland from Jalen Knott. He went right around Muldowney at the top of the key, but just couldn't finish at the rim.
You see Lewis stuck his hand there and didn't take it away. It's a Cameron Williams back to the stripe. He has shot 7 of West Liberty's 11 free throws in the game. And he misses. 75% on the season, but he is not like West Banco Arena in terms of the free throw line. He's had 2 rough nights at the line. Missed again. Tip. Taken down, however, by Montgomery to Muldowney, and he lost out of bounds last touching Glenville.
18 offensive rebounds now for the Hilltoppers, and it's led to a 22-8 second chance points advantage again with some more on the line right here.
Yeah, that's a killer right there. They missed 2 free throws, and you give them an offensive rebound. Montgomery to spat it forward, out to Muldowney. Ball fake right, comes left. He drives in. He's going to be fouled, and that'll be the end of the night for Don Cologne Lewis. He'll foul out with 2:54 to play.
Wow, that's big for a couple of obvious reasons. Number one, it allows Muldowney to get to the line with the clock stopped. And yeah, you see that arm come right across Muldowney's right there, and it takes out one of the more versatile players in this game. Cologne Lewis, 8 points tonight, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal. And we've commented all night, he does a little bit of everything. Gives him another ball handler out on the floor as well. So certainly a big loss there for Bob Boland and his Pioneers.
All right, Amar Maxwell will come in. He's been on the bench for a long time because Boland's just been rolling with this 5 because it's been working. But Maxwell is capable, 11 points per game. Has no field goals tonight, just 2 points from the line. He enters with 3 fouls.
And I think more importantly for Maxwell is going to be on the defensive end with the matchup here. That's a size advantage now with Abdullah and Muldowney. Maxwell's going to have to guard a bigger player for the last 3 minutes.
Free throw is good. Another one coming, and get it back to a 5-point game. No. Maxwell rebound to Jalen Knott. 2:50 to play. Knott to Redfern. Back to Knott in the corner. Works it up the sideline to Redfern. Bounce pass back to Knott. Jump stop. Fires it. Maxwell. Knott. He's got 7 threes. They cut him off. Back to Maxwell. He'll penetrate into the paint. Throws it back out. Ball deflected. Montgomery staying alive. Dives into our table. And the ball out of bounds. That should be a shot clock violation. It will be. They'll force the turnover.
What great hustle by Montgomery right there a couple of different times. Going for it at midcourt and then all the way out of bounds, absorbing the contact into the table here and coming up with a big play.
All right, they're going to look on the monitor here to make sure that the time had expired on the shot clock.
Because it was clearly out of bounds off West Liberty if it didn't, but even if it didn't, there's not going to be much time on that clock when it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, going to be 1 second.
Credit West Liberty there defensively, because I thought Knott was going to have an opportunity to get 2 open looks from 3, and he just couldn't squeeze one off there, as the West Liberty defense did a great job scrambling, getting back and forcing the ball out of his hands.
Yeah, he took that sidestep relocation, and they still recovered.
Yeah,
defensively. final look at it again. They're looking at the clock here. It's obviously clearly off Montgomery.
Well, we're 3 for 3 on the night. Do we go 4 for 4? Are you on record 1 second remaining?
I think there was 1 second remaining, yes.
How about this? At the very least, if there's any time remaining, I'll give you credit for that.
All right, here's the look right there, 1 second, and I think Montgomery's out of bounds there. I think his elbow might be out. Putting my streak on the line here. Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, I'll go along with you. I think you correctly identified that.
So it was a long 1 second there. We're watching it in slow-mo. Officials taking a long look at this one, but Bob Bolin.
Let's move forward here once West Liberty gets the ball. They have had a lot of success here in the second half on that far right side of the floor of clearing it out, letting whomever it is. There's been multiple players.
There's no
success.
shot clock violation. The ball's out of bounds on West Liberty. Glenville will have the ball with 2:25 on the game clock and 1 second on the shot clock.
All right, now Bob Bolin, because of that situation, really hopefully mindful of that, gives some instructions here. It certainly didn't draw anything up. And certainly you got to try to get Jalen Knott. Spatafor has got to make Knott catch the ball. If he does catch it as close to half court as possible.
Yeah, smart response here with Abdullah on the ball jumping. That's a tough throw over for Redfern right here.
Into Knott. Knott turns, fires out of his hand. Shot clock violation, however.
Yeah, it's about all you could do right there. All right, let's go back to the offensive end for West Liberty. A lot of success on the clear out on the right side of the floor, letting somebody work one-on-one. Let's see if they go back to it again.
Hilltoppers have not made a field goal in the last 3-11, but they've chipped into the lead because they've gotten to the line each trip.
And again, will this be Abdullah who has the smaller Maxwell on him?
Well, they put Masingo on him right now on the initial guard.
Yeah, here's Maxwell on Abdullah right now. Here comes the right side clear out.
Takes it over Spatafor. He bounces it to Montgomery, 10 to shoot. There's Muldowney, backs in on Maxwell. Throws it out to Spatafor, catch and release three, front lip. The rebound tipped. And, oh, that should be a foul. Maxwell got undercut, and Muldowney gets an and one.
And we've got Maxwell and Williams tangled up over here. Maxwell's still down.
Yeah, Maxwell out loose ball. The defender falls into his leg, and then a blocking foul called on Redfern. So score the basket for Muldowney. .152 to play, and all attention now on Amar Maxwell. We'll show you that again. One after that loose ball, Brad. And I mean, that's clearly a foul.
Let's hope Maxwell's knees are right there as he got rolled up on a little bit by Cameron Williams as they were going for it.
Cuts it back to a 4-point game.
One foul.
They're looking at that, but again, they didn't call a common foul. That's not a flagrant foul.
No.
It's a basketball play.
You see Maxwell right there, about ready to grab the ball. I think I agree with you. Maxwell's right there on top of the ball, and then he's contacted after he grabs the ball.
Now, luckily, because any kind of twists around, luckily not hurt. All right, so Muldowney made the bucket and the and one on the continuation of the play right here as he ran into Redfern.
Something else to keep an eye on here. We've already seen Cologne Lewis go out with the 5 fouls. There's now 3 other Glenville players with 4 apiece. Knott, Redfern, and Bolden all with 4.
Incidental contact, no flagrant foul on the play.
All right, so Muldowney at the line to try to complete the play. 152 can cut it back to a 1-possession lead. I noted 3:45 plus 9 Glenville. They turn the ball over. Downey rolls it through. He's got 11. 74-71. Redfern into the front court. Hands it over to Maxwell. And there's
bodies flying all over out here now, Travis.
Yeah, there is. And the officials let him play on. 135. Drive in, not, threw it away. Ball deflected, picked up. West Liberty down 3, 127 to play.
Now
watch the front court they come.
Yeah, here's that right side clear out again. Williams decides not to take it, but he's calling for it back.
Drives in, foul called on Glenville. That'll be on Mossingo. And Muldowney will be at the free throw line with a chance to cut it to a 1-point game with 1:17 left.
Again, Travis, it's just been that right side, West Liberty going to work over there and not finishing necessarily, but getting to the line, getting that clock stop and the ability to get these free points with no time coming off the clock.
First one up, no good. 1:17 left. 1 timeout for Glenville, 3 for West Liberty. Arrow in favor of Glenville. And Downey's next one. Good.
And if you're Glenville right now, just have some composure on this press. Take your time, move the ball.
Redfern, 5 to get it across. Got to give it up. Down to 3, and that'll be the final Bob Boland timeout. So remember, cannot challenge now. He's out of timeouts.
He can't, but I think that was probably a good timeout right there because they were really close, as you noted, 2 seconds away from a backcourt violation, and Redfern was only at the free throw line, so you almost had to take it right there if you're Bob Boland.
All right, so full timeout, 1:09 to play, and West Liberty down by 2. What does it all mean? Well, for the Hilltoppers, they're in the tournament. So this loss, if they don't come from behind, could cost them that 2 seed. If Fairmont State would jump them, the Falcons play next against Concord in our next semifinal game. But I would imagine West Liberty no worse than 3. But it also could cost them a potential hosting on a split region, which comes down potentially to a PSAC Women's Championship game tomorrow as you take a look at Fairmont State. Waiting in the wings and the Concord Mountain Lions.
And Travis, you mentioned those turnovers here as of late for Glenville State. There's been 3 of them here over the last 3 minutes. That's led to that 7-0 run for West Liberty to get them down to within just 1 possession now with a little over a minute remaining.
A 2-point game, 1:09 to play. Glenville ball, possession of the game upcoming right now for the Pioneers.
Yeah, same thing we just said before. Have some composure here if you're Glenville. You know the trap is coming when you get it in bounds. Take your time, have some patience, and advance the ball up the floor. And on the other side, if you're West Liberty, obviously no need to foul yet, but a chance to get aggressive and go for a quick steal.
Maxwell into the backcourt, taken by Redfern. They double him. He throws it up ahead to Knott. Knott is fouled by Cameron Williams, and he comes down hard on his right hip. That'll be number 2 on Cameron Williams. 2 shots for Knott as he's going to have to be helped up.
Dangerous pass here by Redfern, but a great catch by Knott to elevate up there and absorb the contact as he comes down.
He's 73% at the line. He's not been to the line in this game. It is 2 shots on the double bonus. 1:04 to play. He can make it a 2-possession lead if he makes both. Knott with 23. West Liberty fans trying to make some noise here as they continue to scrub the floor where Knott landed. Knott's own perspiration right now is icing him at the free throw line. He's actually out there.
He's found some other spots.
Yeah, just out of camera range there. He's showing the official where there's more spots. So this guy's doing a great job. He's going to rub the varnish off the floor.
Very diligent. Well done.
Uh, 1:04 left. Not to the line. 2 shots. Glenville trying to defeat West Liberty for just the second time in the Mountain East Conference tournament. No problem.
See, he wasn't worried about the extra mopping going on there.
He was not. He was not.
Didn't concern him.
Probably with his hip, giving himself an extra second here. Hit them both.
All right, and if you're West Liberty, I'll say it again, that right side has been good to them.
1 minute, 2-possession lead. Montgomery with it. Hilltoppers with 9 made threes. Spatafor drives in against Bolden, lost the ball. Got it back, throws it into the backcourt, turnover on the Hilltoppers.
Well, there it was again by Bolden. He has just made some big plays in this game. We've talked about it all night, that right side, the putting it on the deck and try and get to the rim. Bolden saw Spatafor coming and got in the way and created the stop and then the turnover.
4-point game, 76-72. 29-second differential, and they foul on the inbound. And I'm not sure that West Liberty wanted, well, I know they didn't want to foul. They didn't want to foul Knott for sure.
It was a good job by Knott right there. Like, watch him right here. Feels the contact from Montgomery. He feels it and then runs his arms up underneath the contact. Even though he didn't have the ball, there was nothing you could do if you're Montgomery but foul him in that situation.
It kind of sensed also that Montgomery was leaning into him, so he slowed up enough to exaggerate the contact. Well, I hope this guy's getting paid overtime tonight. He's been the MVP.
Showing some good hustle.
All right, Knott at the line to shoot 2. Far from over. 49 seconds to play. Not the way West Liberty can score. In terms of their quickness and their three-point shooting ability.
Boy, credit Knott. You mentioned it before the last attempts. Hadn't been in the line all night, and he's just stepped right up there. 4 big attempts here late.
Next one. Off. Maldowni. Rebound. Thank you, Brad Howe.
Yeah, jinxed him. Sorry.
Montgomery. 5-point game. West Liberty. Abdullah for 3. No. Crashing rebound. Loose. Maldowni. Straight up. Left hand in. Timeout. Hilltoppers. Well, it takes a lot to root Jamie Maldowni out of the paint. Once he gets in there, he is like a bulldog.
Well, credit Cameron Williams. Actually, as we see the replay right here, he goes up with the first tap to keep that alive on the glass, and that was massive. And that's been the story of the game for West Liberty here. In fact, it's what's keeping them in the game. 20 offensive rebounds now. It's led to 28 second chance points, plus 20 points in that category. And those were 2 big ones right there to keep this a 1-possession game.
All right, Brad Howe have to break the press and go the length of the floor, and you're out of timeouts if you're Glenville.
You are. So first order of business, get the ball in. So if you're West Liberty, obviously you overplay and get ultra aggressive right here to see if you can force that 5 call with, as you said, no crutch of a timeout in case you need it. So get the ball in first if you're Glenville. And then again, don't panic, have your composure, get your guys into space and advance this thing over half court and wait for the foul to come.
Now Maxwell's the inbounder. It had been Cologne Lewis, but he fouled out. Maxwell looking, could run the baseline, gets the ball in to Knott, and he's out of bounds.
Oh, no.
Standing on the sideline, turnover to West Liberty with 33 seconds to play.
Wow, Maxwell was getting close to that 5 count, but he did a nice job of finding Knott, and Knott just had almost his entire right foot out of bounds over in front of the West Liberty bench.
Just lost where he was on the floor. 21st turnover. And now the Hilltoppers, who are 9 of 28 from 3. You got plenty of time here. You don't need the 3.
You do. That's what I was going to say. You take the best available shot here. Ideally, again, take the clear out on the right side. Try and get to the basket. If you get stopped, you do have the kick backwards for the potential 3, but plenty of time here to attack the rim. And again, if you're West Liberty, the success you've had on this, a missed shot's not the worst thing. Go get the offensive rebound if you need to.
Spatafor gets it in. Montgomery for the tie. Got it. 32 seconds. Knott throws it ahead to Redfern. Back comes Glenville. Chance to retake the lead. Redfern all the way to the basket. Shot blocked Maldowni. He comes back to the other end. 20 seconds. Timeout, West Lib. tied at 77. Ice cold Miles Montgomery, 18 years old.
What a great play design, and the double screen springs Montgomery for the open look. Great play design, great call. Mike Lamberti correctly disagreeing with us. He said, we'll go ahead and take the three right here off the baseline out of bounds. Beautiful play, and then at the other end, how about Meldoni with the great block at the rim, and gives West Liberty a chance to win this with 21 seconds to go. Just a great defensive play.
Yep.
Stays straight up there, doesn't swipe at it, let the ball come into his hands, and gets the block and starts the break.
All right, so now West Liberty has a chance to win the game or send it into overtime. And for West Liberty, that's your two options. You do not give Glenville a chance to beat you here and get the ball.
No, you hold it and you go down the clock. Now, let's see what Glenville does in terms of matchup. We talked about the size disadvantage for the Pioneers when Cologne Lewis had to go out. So let's see who Masenga matches up with. I would think it would be Meldoni, wouldn't you?
Yes.
And then you put Maxwell on Abdullah.
Yeah, that's the way it's been.
But again, the right side of the floor here has been the preferred side for Mike Lamberti and the Hilltoppers. They've consistently gone in that direction.
All right, one timeout for West Liberty. Glenville's out. Arrow in favor of the Pioneers. Side out for the Hilltoppers.
And as we thought, that's the matchup. Mosengo on Meldoni. I'm sorry, Maxwell guarding Abdullah. Mosengo on Meldoni, and here we go.
All right, Spatafor holds it. Glenville doesn't ball pressure. They're going to allow West Liberty to take the final shot. So it's a walk-off or it's overtime.
We may get a high ball screen coming here.
Bolden guarding Spatafor. Clock's at 5 to Montgomery. Montgomery explodes. Baseline. Jump pass for the win. Overtime.
They got a look, Travis. A good job of getting into the paint. One of those paint touches, kick for a three, and it was open. Just didn't get it to drop.
So the Hilltoppers erase a 9-point deficit over the final 3:45. And Miles Montgomery forces overtime, 77-77. Glenville went nearly 5 minutes without a field goal.
Yeah, what a great job there on the look into the paint and then the kick into the corner, and a good look from Williams. He just could not get it to drop right there. What a set. And as we head here into overtime, what a finish this was.
Yeah, 77-77. As we head to overtime, both teams get an additional timeout in the overtime period. 30-second timeout awarded to Glenville. They were out of timeout, so West Liberty now has 2 30-second timeouts. And with that, Brad, comes the ability to challenge again.
What a comeback there by West Liberty.
Well, how many times we've seen them? I mean, you have to, if you're going to beat them, you got to beat them right down to the horn. So let's take a look at the MEC bracket. 77-77 in our first semifinal. We've got Concord and Fairmont State coming up next. Going to be late. Scheduled 8:30 start time, but we're going to keep playing some 1 versus 5 matchup basketball here.
And Travis, I think it's important to note as we go here to the final session, the foul trouble that Glenville is in right now. 3 key players with 4 fouls. That includes Knott, Redfern, and Bolden. And we already see Cologne Lewis on the bench having fouled out.
Yeah, Knott's got 4. That's the biggest thing to watch right now. Maxwell and Redfern have 3 apiece, but Jalen Knott, they cannot afford to lose him. All right, tip in the air, and it's won by Cameron Williams. Immediately attacks the basket, lays it up, too strong. Rebound, Maxwell. Glenville will take the opportunity to perhaps take the lead here in overtime. Redfern's going to be tripped and fouled by Cameron Williams. That'll be his 3rd. Redfern will shoot 2 at the 4:49 mark. 11 seconds into the overtime period.
That was good recognition by Redfern. Only one man between him and the basket, and he had a full head of steam. Put his head down, got right into the lane.
We got a new guy on the mop now.
I was just going to say,
we got an overtime mop guy.
Yeah, we tagged out on the mop there. Team effort now. Redfern perfect from the night at the line, 3 of 3.
All right, toes the stripe, tied 77-77. Glenville 14 of 16 from the stripe, 48% from the floor. West Liberty 50% from the line in the game. And Redfern is now 3 of 3. (78-77) lead back to the Pioneers. And Redfern makes it a 2-point lead. 4:49 remaining in overtime. Spatafor with the ball. West Liberty's second possession of the OT. Montgomery, the hero, hit the 3 that sent us to overtime. Hands it to Abdullah. 18-footer, swish. Pass up the sideline taken by Bolden. They double on him in the front court. Bolden has it slapped away, and Spatafor saves it from going out of bounds.
Ooh, I don't know how he got that before it went out of bounds. Good hustle by Spatafor.
Here's Abdullah. He spins. Jump stop. Blocking foul. Jalen Knott fouls out with 4:12 to play. Knott is out with 25 points.
And you see Abdullah knew he had the height advantage inside. Contact there on Knott, goes down, gets called on the block, and that is a massive moment in this game as Knott and his 26 points head to the bench.
4:12 left. And again, Glenville has not been a deep basketball team in their regular rotation. We'll have to see here what they decide to do in terms of the sub, and they're going to send a fresh player. Garrison Kisner, the sophomore from Morgantown, will make his first appearance in this game. Interestingly enough, he's a West Liberty transfer. So Kisner making just his 20th appearance on the season, averages 1 point a game.
Yeah, now this is going to come down to Glenville. Redfern is going to have to take over offensively. We haven't called Prince Mosengo's name here in a little bit on the offensive end either. 20 points on the night for him. You've also got Bolden as an option on the perimeter, but the ball handling duties are going to rest with Redfern here for the final 4 minutes.
Abdullah misses the first free throw. West Liberty now 9 of 19 from the line. Missed both. Rebound. Maxwell. Here comes Redfern. Gives it to Kisner in the corner. Back out to Redfern. 4-minute mark in the overtime. Tied at 79. Both teams have scored 2 points so far in the extra session. Redfern drives in. Off balance. Falls to the floor. Trip, foul call.
That's what we talked about. Redfern with the ability to get downfield, downhill. Cameron Williams right on his hip gets called for the push.
A foul on Spatafora. That'll put Redfern to the free throw line. He's a perfect 4 of 4. Banged his elbow on the floor. Trying to walk off and dry his hands on the Mountain East Conference logo. 3:48 to play, 79-79. And again, they're trying to locate the wet spots on the floor here and get them worked up. And it's just prolonging. That's building the drama, Brad. Already working on 2 hours and 25 minutes in this game.
Well, if you're Concord and Fairmont, even though you're anxious to get on the floor, I think you're sitting over there saying, go ahead, fellas, play all night.
Yep.
Because there's still another one to go tomorrow for the championship for the winner of this one.
Now we've gone to the towel.
Well, now we've gone to Prince Mosengo. He's done a lot tonight. Now he just says, I'll handle it, guys. Get out of the way. Give me the towel. Not give me the ball. Give me the towel. I'll wipe it up.
How about the Zamboni? Can we get somebody in the Zamboni out here? All right, 3:48 to play. And Redfern finally is able to get to the free throw line.
You spoke too soon.
Yeah, not quite yet. All right, 2 shots for Elijah Redfern. Hey, how's this guy 75% at the line?
Oh, looks good.
Can't figure that out. Five of 5 in this game. 6 for 6.
18 of 20 now for the Pioneers on the night from the free throw line.
81-79, lead back to Glenville. 2-point lead with 3:40 in overtime, number 1. Spat of 4, backdoor Maldowney. Mosengo fouls him. And we'll have free throws. That's number 2. Mosengo.
What a nice cut, and that was the left side of the floor. We've seen West Liberty attacking on the right. That time Maldani on the left. Mosengo got caught watching the ball. Maldani dumps in right behind him. Draws the foul.
14 for Maldani. He's 3 of 5 at the line. Hilltoppers now 10 of 21 from the stripe. Downey a chance again to tie the score. And he does. 3rd time in the overtime period we've been tied. Redfern throws it. Ball taken by Maxwell. Pumps it up the sideline to Bolden. Redfern back to Bolden. Elevation 3.
There he is. What a nice looking shot. We talked about it. 42% from 3 is 4th of the night, and a big one right there.
4th 3 for Corey Bolden. Glenville leads by 3. Abdullah with 3:10 to play. Cameron Williams drives, cut off, throws it back to Spatafora. Gets the defender in the air, 15-footer, knocked it in.
Nice pump fake there to get Bolden up and fly by him.
Here's Maxwell, 1-point lead for Glenville with the ball, 2:55 remaining. That's what makes West Liberty so good. Every time it's a crucial offensive possession, they need a bucket, they get one. Staggered screen for Redfern. Can't use it. Gets inside of Abdullah, but he catches up with him. Now he steps through, bounces it down, slam dunk.
How about that? He split the double right there as West Liberty relaxed for just a second. Great awareness. Redfern didn't panic when he got trapped. Stepped through there, found the open Mosengo. Look at this. Watch this. The composure, the step through, the nice drop and finish from Mosengo.
22 for Mosengo. And again, we've got moisture on the floor. That's what the stoppage was. 2:34 to play. 3-point lead again for Glenville. And again, here comes another one of these possessions for West Liberty. They want to try to keep it as a one-possession situation or potentially tie it. Montgomery takes it against Redford. At the elbow, and a whistle and a foul called on Kisner. And a nickel and dimer there as Kisner kind of got caught as Montgomery ducked down in front of him.
Yeah, and he had to come over to help there because Redford's sitting on 4 fouls, and if you're Glenville, you can't afford to lose him, so you're going to have to provide a second defender anytime his guy catches the ball here for the final 2 minutes.
2 for Montgomery. First one is up and in. Montgomery now 2 of 3 at the line. Hit them both.
Travis, that's our 40th free throw in the second half and overtime after just 3 combined in the first half.
And a turnover. Redfern threw it over the head of Maxwell. 2:16 to play. And again, Glenville goes a stretch where they do a good job taking care of the ball, and then they get loose.
Yeah, just a tough pass there as Redfern was all the way pinned on the baseline, tried to throw it across court with his left hand. Just no openings over there.
23rd turnover on Glenville on the night. Here's Williams. Back to the basket, throws it back out to Spatafora. Spatafora, open lane, drives in against Bolden. There's a jump pass out to Cameron Williams. West Liberty looking for the lead, would be their first in overtime. Muldowney goes to work. He spins, low up and under, left it short. Rebound collected by Muldowney along the baseline. Throws it out to Williams. Head fake, drives in, gives it to Muldowney. He scooches his way into the paint, draws the foul, and scores it.
Wow. And there it was again, Travis, the theme of the night for West Liberty. Their work on the offensive glass. 21st offensive rebound here as they just kept attacking and attacking. Got 2 Glenville State players up. The contact and the finish.
Hilltoppers take the lead. Their first in overtime with 1:42 to play. (87-86).
That's a 21-7 offensive rebound advantage now for West Liberty.
Downey can't complete the play. Maxwell pulls down the rebound, throw it away. Spatafora takes it. 1:35 left. Back-to-back turnovers. Spatafora fouled by Maxwell. That's his 4th.
So Spatafora with it. The tap from behind Maxwell, no call, but then got him on the second one on the reach across the arm.
And he's their best free throw shooter. 85%. Good. .91 seconds left. 2-point lead. Spatafora can make it a 3-point lead and does. West Liberty's largest lead in quite some time, ranging back to the really early part of the second half. And now Kisner throws it away. Ball taken by the Hilltoppers.
Again,
Glenville's not gotten the ball across half court in the last 3 possessions.
Yeah, and another one of those long cross-court passes that West Liberty tries to bait you into for that exact reason.
70 seconds remaining. Spatafora has West Liberty now in control, leading by 3 with the ball. Here's Williams spinning on Kisner. Jump pass. Muldowney takes it. Baseline. Slams it.
And West Liberty had drawn Mosenga out away from the basket again. Muldowney knew it and took it right to the rim.
High dribble Maxwell. Spatafora nearly stole it from behind. 51 seconds in overtime. Hilltoppers leading thanks to this guy.
Yeah, great pump fake and just no rim protection there as Prince Mosenga was out top guarding the perimeter.
Ball to Maxwell, crosses over, drives all the way in, contacted by Muldowney, no whistle, and it's fouled up and in by Mosengo.
What a rebound there by Mosengo inside to keep this one alive. Still a 1-possession game.
Timeout West Liberty. 91-88. Bob Bolin incensed If there was no foul called. We'll take a break. Don't go away. 43 seconds in overtime.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
For over 4 decades, we've been rooted deep inside West Virginia. Through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Proudly serving your neighborhood since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community.
The health plan. We are here for you.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. From unrivaled outdoor adventure you won't find anywhere else in the world, to hometown plates and platters that pair well with the local craft beers. The happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
All right, 43 seconds in overtime. West Liberty ball. They still have a timeout remaining. Glenville has a timeout. It's a 3-point game.
How about Jamie Muldowney here in the second half and overtime? 17 of his 20 points have come here as of late.
Yeah, Montgomery got him to overtime, and Muldowney has taken over. All right, Glenville, 13-second differential, so you play this out and then come back down and try to get a 3 to tie it.
And I'll state the obvious. If you can force the miss, this would be the absolute worst time for another West Liberty offensive rebound. So get a stop if you're Glenville and get on that glass.
Spatafor with the ball, pulls it back out deep in the front court. 91-88, shot clock at 7. They start it. Williams with 5. Drives on Kisner to the basket. Scored it.
Oh, what a take there by Williams when you had to have it. Worked the clock down to perfection and then finished.
Yeah. Bounce seals it. Redford hits a 3 with 7 seconds left. Not done yet. Timeout, Glenville.
Big time answer to come back.
That's it back to a 2-point game. Elijah Redfern.
Great crossover. Back in front, and then he knocks it down.
All right, they're going to look again at the clock to make sure that it stopped when the ball went through the cylinder. Right now we show 7.7.
You got a Glenville team here that's top 10% nationally, Travis, in guarded shots, points per. You saw it right there. Saw Redfern elevate up with a hand right in his face, knocked it down.
How about Glenville tonight? 15 of 26 from beyond the arc. Just complete efficiency. But they're going to look back on this game, and it's 2 stat categories, and it's a familiar one for West Liberty opponents that come up with losses, and that is turnovers and offensive rebounding.
Yeah, you're right. Plus 16 points off turnovers for West Liberty, and then we've mentioned it all night, plus 20 in second chance points, so plus 36 points in those 2 categories for the Hilltoppers.
All right, Glenville, immediate steal or a quick foul. Your options here. West Liberty, you want to try to get the ball in to Spatafora, Davis, or Montgomery. Those are your north of 70% free throw shooters. Cameron Williams will be the inbounder. They stack those 3 guys that I named in the lane. Looking to get it in. They do to Montgomery. He's fouled. So we'll walk to the other end and shoot some free throws as they put Julian Kelly, freshman, in to commit the foul.
Big 2 free throws here.
Yep. Here it is. Chance for Montgomery. He sent the game to overtime, and now he's got a chance to seal it. 3 of 4 at the stripe. Glenville hoping for one miss. Keep this game alive. First one is up and good. Montgomery with 22 points to lead the way. Muldowney with 20. Williams 15 and Abdullah 12. All right, 15 feet to send you to Sunday for West Liberty. Montgomery missed it. Loose ball, out of bounds. And may look at that one.
All right, now we've got a decision to make if you're Mike Lamberti and West Liberty. You're up 3, 5 seconds left. Do you foul here so that you don't allow the potential game-winning or game-tying 3?
Ball into Maxwell, 3 seconds. Maxwell quickly into the front court, gives it up. Bolden for the tie. He hit it! They'll check to make sure it's out of his hands. Corey Bolden with his 5th 3 of the night. Here's a look, make sure it's out of his hand. It is there. We'll try to get, yep,
yeah,
that's clean. That's going to count.
Great job by Amar Maxwell to take the defender right on him. He flips it to Bolden, a contested shot. I just mentioned the stat. Top 10 nationally in points per possession on guarded catch and shoots. You got one right there, and Bolden knocked it down. And we couldn't finish the thought there, but we were asking, should you foul? Some coaches go either way. There's a big debate there. 5.5 seconds left. Mike Lamberti elects to play it out, and Corey Bolden made him pay with the corner 3 to send us to a second overtime.
All right, 5 more minutes on the clock. As Glenville refusing to die. They've had 2 starters foul out of this game. And Corey Bolden, a sophomore from Lost Creek, West Virginia, right now the hero for Glenville State as he keeps their dream of an NCAA tournament alive. Again, Glenville coming into this weekend not listed in the top 10 in the regional rankings, so they need a win certainly here tonight, and then if they get to the championship game, maybe they can make a case to slide in to that top 8.
Travis, that shot from Bolden came from a spot on the floor where on the season he's nearly a 50% three-point shooter over on that left wing area before you get in the deep corner. So that's the spot he likes the most, and he stuck it when it mattered here in the MEC tournament.
Amazing you memorize all this stuff. All right, let's update you on the fouls again. Redfern with 3, Maxwell with 4, Bolden with 3, Montgomery, Abdullah with 3 for West Liberty.
It feels like Cologne Lewis fouled out 4.5 hours ago. And Glenville still hanging
seems like
around.
Yesterday he fouled out. All right. Singo in the jump circle with Abdullah. Tip. Loose. On the floor. No possession garnered yet. There it is. Montgomery with it. And he's still trying to get it under control. Gets it to Spatafor. West Liberty will go to work on the first possession of the second overtime. Championship last year went 3 overtimes in the MEC. Fairmont State beat West Liberty. Hilltoppers in another classic here. And Williams.
Ooh, look out here. Look out here.
Blocking foul call.
Is that 5 on Redfern?
He's down. Is he down? Yes. Williams is down. Yep, that's Redfern.
That's 5.
So now Redfern is fouled out. 24 seconds into the overtime, and Bob Boland again has to go deeper into his bench.
Well, Travis, we talked right at the beginning of the game how Glenville State doesn't go to its bench a whole lot, and now 3 starters have already fouled out for Glenville State, including both of your guards, which obviously is super impactful against this West Liberty defense. It's really going to crank that pressure up now.
All right, so Redfern fouls out. I'll run you through what they've lost after this free throw from Cameron Williams. It's up and good. So they have lost Lewis. There he is. Again, he went out, I think, about the 7 o'clock hour Eastern time with 8 points. Redfern with 19. Jalen Knott with 26. All right, the young pups for Glenville. If you look at the scoring out there, Maxwell's a double-figure score. They still have their leading scorer in this game, Mosingo, but he's a post. And he's got the ball, and he lays it up and in.
Perfect. That wasn't a pass by Maxwell, but it served as one. He got it up on the glass and over. Mosingo was right there for the putback.
Tied at 96, 4:15 to play. Overtime 2. Spadafora. Around the arc to Williams. He backs in, tripped up, scores it, and he's fouled.
Oh, that's the second time we've seen Glenville get called for a foul while on their back underneath the basket. And I'm not so sure right there. Williams didn't get away with a little push off in the lane, and we've got a Glenville player down.
Yeah, it's Mosingo. And that's Maxwell's 5th. Here's another look.
I don't know if he pushed off there, but that left arm was certainly extended. As you see right there, it gets out, feet get tangled. Maxwell goes down, kicks up with his leg, gets called for the foul, and right in the foreground of that shot, you can see Mosingo go down really awkwardly, Travis.
Yes, so Glenville, depending on Mosingo's availability, they're going to lose Maxwell and possibly Mosingo on the same play.
And Mosingo went down under the basket almost in a old school hurdler stretch where the one leg is out and your other leg is bent back. And he is limping badly as he comes off the floor.
Straightening out a little bit here as he gets towards the bench, but does have a hitch there as Cameron Williams will be at the free throw line for the and one.
So what a disastrous minute here to start the second overtime as we see Redfern foul out, Maxwell foul out, and Mosingo have to go to the bench with an injury.
This will be the 52nd free throw in this game. Now look at Mosingo along the baseline, number 7.
You see him underneath in the restricted arc, and yeah, that left foot just went completely out from underneath him.
Yeah, almost as if the floor was wet down there. Well, we're playing on ice, but it's not, I don't know, it's humid in here. It doesn't seem to be terribly humid, but we've seen a lot of moisture on the floor. All right, Cameron Williams, one shot. West Liberty leads by 2. And he missed. Rebound, Callum Crossman. All right, now your best scoring options, this guy. Bolden for 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound taken by West Liberty. Julian Kelly is on the floor along with Crossman, Kisner. Trey Stump has checked in, a freshman from Nicholas County High School. Cameron Williams held, fouled by Trey Stump. I don't think in Bob Boland's wildest dreams would he think he'd have this lineup on the floor in a 2-point game with West Liberty at any point.
Yeah, I agree. There can't be many minutes played even in practice with this lineup as we're down to the final 3 minutes in the second overtime. I'm really impressed with the young guy, Cameron Williams. They have used him in some high leverage situations tonight, including right there, the high post, trying to get the matchup they wanted on Stump and get him to the basket.
All right, Mosingo comes back in, so that's good to see after being injured. And Cameron Williams misses 3 free throws in a row, but an offensive rebound tipped out by Muldowney. 2-point West Liberty lead, 3:15 to play. Dante Spadafora has it out deep between the circles. Gets it to Montgomery. He muscles his way in there. And Kyle Crossman comes across, the former Fighting Falcon from Fairmont State. Deflects the shot out of bounds.
Well, a nice little take there by Montgomery. Looked like he was going to get a layup, and Crossman just comes over and erases it.
That's a kill in volleyball. There's the ball comes in. Stolen by Kisner. Gets it to Bolden. He's in trouble. West Liberty with the press and a turnover. Kisner threw it away. Williams with the steal. Dribbles through the paint. Brings it back out. Works it to Montgomery.
Boy, West Liberty is so good at forcing that pass and then anticipating it and jumping the route, to use a football term, and creating the turnover. It's number 26 on the night for Glenville.
2:35. Spadafora gives up at the elbow. Flips it out to Maldowney. He'll drive in. Got grabbed. Lost the ball. Picked up by Kisner. Kisner gives it ahead. Nice behind the back by Kelly. He lost the handle. Scoops it to Crossman. Crossman backs in. Comes back. No good. Strong. Rebound tipped down. Taken down by Cameron Williams. And West Liberty with 2:10 to play. We'll try to work on the clock, leading by 2. 98-96 timeout. Mike Lamberti, a 30-second timeout. That leaves him with one more. Well, Brad, 2 hours, 51 minutes later, 2-point game, 2:02 to play. Glenville playing with primarily backups. They only have one starter that's still eligible out there on the floor. And those guys still hanging in here with West Liberty.
Yeah, I was just going to say, give Glenville's guys a lot of credit here. This has been a shuffled lineup, and yet they're still right in this game. And on the other side, from a West Liberty perspective, what a great job of battling back into this game. As we look here at this possession, multiple options, of course. Muldowney's had a great game. But Cameron Williams has really impressed me. Miles Montgomery's got an option, but they keep bringing up that high post at the free throw line right there and then spinning that into an isolation play. See if they go back to that. They've had success here the last few possessions.
All right, 2:02 and overtime 2. 98-96. Montgomery takes the ball, walks it over, bounces high post. That's a walk. Butler got away with a travel. Spadafora blocked and a foul called.
Is that 5 on Bolden? Is he now out? It is.
Yep, so he fouls out. .147 to play in double overtime. 2-point game. Trey Stump will come in. So Bolden will go out with 5 threes in the game. And Spadafora at the line to shoot 2 more. It's up. It's good. We've had 50 fouls called in this game. And as you noted, 54 free throws in the game. What do we have in the first half? 5?
3.
3.
Glenville did not attempt a free throw, and West Liberty had 3 in the first half.
That's Spadafora. Next one good. 147 to play, 196. That also is news. It took West Liberty 2 hours and 54 minutes to get to 100 points. They've been there often, and a turnover. And Glenville again out there with, honestly, probably about 3 walk-ons. 196, 120 to play. Spadafora with the ball. Deep between the circles, sends the pass over to Montgomery. He beats Crossman. Layup, back iron, no good. And they missed a goaltend. They call it late. There it is, score the basket.
That was a nice take by Montgomery there, right on the crossover late. Gets to the basket, finishes with the goaltend.
102-96, and another timeout with 104 to play in double overtime. That's challengeable if Bob Bolin wants to challenge it.
Call on the floor is a goaltend. Plays under review.
I'll tell you, that's an interesting angle right there. Take a look at this, Brad. Tell me what you think. We'll have to see that last one again. And again, live definitely looked like a for sure goaltend.
Agree.
But Crossman, I don't think ever touches the ball. But does he touch enough of the net? I don't know.
I don't know. The ball's off the glass first. So any contact after that's an automatic goaltend. It looks like the ball spins, doesn't it? I think he gets a hand on that.
I think he might have.
Yeah, the rotate. If you watch the rotation of the ball, right
there,
yeah.
You saw it going backwards.
There.
Watch, the glass. Here's the touch.
Yeah, it looks like it spins it sideways.
The ball went to the right.
Yeah, I think they got the call right. Great camera work there by the
absolutely
by the crew.
Can't ask for any more angles than what we've given them.
Well, here you go. This is a great one right there.
And again, from that, can't tell. Again, the call on the floor was a goaltend.
Yes.
So if I had to bet, I would say that Crossman touched the ball.
And certainly I would say not enough to overturn this. Yeah, that to me looks like the rotation of the ball changes once his hand is right there. Putting our perfect record on the line right here, Travis.
Can we go 4 for 4?
Or is it
Call on the
5
floor
for
is a
5?
goaltend. It's 1:06 on the game clock.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Game clock set to 1:06. Put a couple seconds back on.
102, 96, 106 double overtime. West Liberty with their largest lead in quite some time. Kisner ahead to Crossman, to the basket, lays it up and good.
Nice press break there by Glenville, and a good job by Crossman. Didn't hesitate, went right to the basket.
First bucket for Callum Crossman, 102-98. 47 seconds remaining, shot clock at 20. And off the ball. Is that Masingo that was involved in that? Cameron Williams is on the floor.
No, that was Crossman.
Okay, Crossman.
That got tangled up there with Cameron Williams off the ball. It's going to put Williams.
Have another review.
Reviewing for a potential flagrant foul.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, we're going to check for a potential flagrant right there, and he might get flagged for it. If you watch that replay, Crossman there on the wing. They're looking for Cameron Williams right there, and there's Crossman with just the shove at the waist.
That was Bob Bolin, because I saw Bolin tell somebody down the floor to shove 24 because he struggles from the line, but Crossman's got to be a little more demure about it.
Yeah, I think this might be one that gets upgraded here, Travis.
Another look here. You see Crossman looking over, and they wanted Cameron Williams at the line. And unfortunately, I think for Glenville, they're going to get him at the line, but they're also going to give West Liberty the ball out. Taking a long look at this one. As this game hits now 3 hours, 9 o'clock on the East Coast. And a 4-point game here. Fairmont State and Concord, I think they've been dressed for literally an hour and a half.
And been standing over there for that long as well. Now they're enjoying the game. Got a great back and forth game here. They've been on their feet over there for a long time, both teams. All right, here we go, Travis.
Here's a call from Jesse Joseph on the mic.
Common foul.
Yep, we missed our first.
I ruined our streak.
Yep, I came along with you. Cameron Williams, 2 shots, 2 possession lead, 41 seconds to play. If you joined us late, how we got here was Glenville had a lead late, turned it over, gave the ball to West Liberty, and Miles Montgomery hit a 3 that forced the game into overtime. West Liberty looked like they had the game won, and Corey Bolden came down and hit a 3 for Glenville to send it to double overtime. Since then, we have had 4 Glenville starters foul out of the game. Julian Kelly with it. Got to shoot it. 25 seconds.
Just can't get a clean look out of there.
Too strong. Rebound taken down by Cameron Williams. Gives it to Spatafora and commit the foul with 16 seconds. And West Liberty is going to survive. What a gutsy effort by Glenville.
I was just about to say the same thing. Really impressed with the effort the Pioneers gave tonight, especially late, as they kept having guys go out of this lineup and continued to hang around. And then, of course, credit the Hilltoppers there for staying with it and being able to find a way in double overtime.
It's about 4 misses
to get the win.
Yeah, 16, now 17 misses from the free throw line. After 12 missed last night, there's another miss. Rebound Glenville. 13 seconds to play. Down by 6. All the way to the basket, and Kelly slams it through. Ball inbounded, 7 seconds. Spatafora, they're trying to chase and foul. They do with 6.7, 4-point game. So West Liberty will advance to championship game number 8 in a row. Coming up tomorrow, 4:30 on MetroNews television against either Fairmont State. That would be a rematch of last year's triple overtime championship game. Spatafora, that's news. He's missed 3 in a row. 85% free throw shooter. .7 seconds remaining. And that one rattles home. 105-100. Kelly with the ball, down to 3 seconds. Pass to Crossman, and Glenville season comes to an end at 18-12. West Liberty survives in double overtime to move to 26-4 on the season. Hilltoppers in a marathon game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. And Jamie Maldowney from West Liberty, Brad, just took over our health plan player of the game. Health plan here for you on the offensive glass. Just non-stop motor.
Yeah, he was fantastic. Finishes the game with 20 points tonight. He also added 9 rebounds for the Hilltoppers as they advance on.
By the final of 105-100. Second semifinal, Fairmont State and Concord coming up in about 30 minutes here on MetroNews Television. Hilltoppers play for the title tomorrow. The 26th Mountain East Conference Basketball Championship presented by the Health Plan. Presentation of MetroNews, the voice of West Virginia.